Ladies and gentlemen, it is showtime and go time. Episode number 332, live here at the late night place to be at the most must-see show on Twitch TV. We are the very best in fantasy wrestling excellence, bar none, period. We are the Archiverse TV. Welcome to WCW Thursday Night Thunder. And by the way, this is the final WCW Thursday Night Thunder, and boy do we have a smoking hot card tonight. 8 matches, a dark match main event that will leave you wanting more, and you'll get it because this is going to be a hell of an intense week as the superstars of both WCW and the Archiverse are continuing to go to battle to try and to get themselves into that spotlight. They want to solidify their status for this Sunday night's extravaganza. WCW Bash at the Beast, the Thrill Ride, will begin at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time when we watch the roster of the Archiverse Wrestle Wars take on the roster of WCW Thursday Night Thunder. Championship matches all night long, looking for bragging rights, supremacy, and of course that lust for gold and thirst for blood. It is going to be an epic time. But tonight, we continue the road to WCW Bash at the Beach, and it is an epic card. We are going to cap the night off with a dark match main event. Of course, in the main event of the main card, we've got the hardcore icon Tables has decided to insert himself into the match. He could not watch Thursday Night Thunder disappear without having one final match on Thunder. He wants to send it down in a blaze of glory, so he has decided to pick 3 opponents and put his WCW TNT Championship on the line. That is later tonight. But before we get to any of that, we've of course got business to tend to, discussions to be had, professional wrestling news to talk about, and of course between the ropes has to happen. So let's get the guest hosts on here. We have from Team Glenola, the co-host with the most, and of course the other co-host with the most from Team One Woozy TV, Woozy and Glenola, and of course Exposed Gamer on the broadcast. We are 4 tonight, boys. The party is already started. What's going on? What's new and exciting?
Just been playing Assassin's Creed all day.
You were playing what?
Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed. Wow, you didn't say GTA 5. Good for you.
Nope, I haven't played that game in 2 weeks.
Wow. On a vacay from GTA. Interesting.
I am.
And how was Assassin's Creed? How did that treat you?
Excellent. I forgot how fun it was.
I haven't played Assassin's Creed in a hot minute.
It's fun times had by all.
It's what?
Fun times had by all.
Fun times had by all. What about you, Glenola? What were you up to today?
I streamed a little bit of Witcher 3.
Little Witcher 3.
And then just kind of hung out watching some great streamers.
Nice. Who'd you watch?
Oh, Polymune, Tiliana.
Nice.
Actually, I rated Tiliana. Then I
How did Tiliana's stream go?
Around. Well, what I caught of it was pretty good. She was only on for about another 15 minutes.
Oh, so you rated her right at the end, eh?
Yeah.
Nice. Exposed Gamer, what were you up to today?
I worked today and then played some baseball. Got home and I am currently playing some Vanguard.
Nice.
Keeping myself awake long enough to hang out for a bit.
Excellent. Well, it's going to be a great show. Originally, we were holding to our no championship matches or contendership matches till Sunday night, but of course, you know, the hardcore icon Tables, you know, he's got to put himself into that spotlight, looking for some attention. I mean, he can no longer accuse Archer of trying to put himself in the limelight. I mean, he just tossed himself right onto the event card, put himself in the main event, and put his own title on the line, and even chose his opponents. I mean, that is something, isn't it? But so we now have a championship main event for the evening, fatal 4-way contest, ladder match. Actually, it's a TLC match. The dark match main event is a ladder match.
It is.
But so we now have a championship main event. And we have 8 matches total. Dark match main event is 9. It's going to be a smoking hot card. Of course, again, everybody's looking to try and solidify their status. And if they're not already there, perhaps looking to nudge themselves onto that extravaganza of an event card this Sunday night. So, but, Woozy, anything new and interesting in the world of professional wrestling today that you know about?
Nothing that I know about. I haven't heard anything at all.
I mean, I'm having a look, but I don't see anything overly exciting tonight.
Well, hey, Archer, I do have a question for you. Are you planning to go to the Nashville Municipal Auditorium?
Oh my good God. Wasn't that awful? Like, could it have possibly said that any more times in that article? Like, I want to know which of the owners of the Nashville Municipal Auditorium paid them to write that article, because, like I said, it reminded me a lot of a telemarketer calling and trying to sell me a Disney porcelain miniature. Literally.
So you don't plan to go to the Nashville Municipal Auditorium?
No, you know what? Even if I'm in Nashville, I no longer want to go there. It's going to be it's stricken from the list. It's not happening. The answer is no. Big fat zero. I pass.
I had to ask.
That was crazy. It was a good article, but well, actually, no, it wasn't that great of an article. What am I talking about? And even worse, said, Nashville Municipal Auditorium, and I can't remember how many times we counted it, but it was a lot in a short span of time.
Let's see. 1, 2,
But anyways, I'm having a little look-see at news and rumors.
4.
Leo Rush reacts to AJ Francis wanting to do a group with him and Swerve Strickland in WWE. It would have been cool to be a part of that. I'm not even going to read that because I don't care. Johnny Gargano says his planned signing in Chicago on the same day as Forbidden Door pay-per-view is a ridiculous coincidence. Is it? Let's just have a look at that.
And when you know what that, I found an article on why Bryan left WWE.
So this was by Andrew Ravens, and it was actually published on the 23rd for WrestlingNews.co. And it says Johnny Gargano is slated to be in Chicago this Sunday, but he has tried to make it clear that it's not for AEW, New Japan Pro Wrestling at Forbidden Door. Bryan Danielson won't be able to wrestle at Forbidden Door for a match against Zack Saber Jr., but is getting a suitable mystery replacement, so it's easy to understand why some might assume it might be him. To take his place, when this was announced, many fans speculated it would be Gargano or Cesaro. Gargano noted on Twitter that he will be doing a signing at the Chicago Card Show presented by Midwest Sports Buffet from 9 to 3. He said it was a coincidence and he'd only be in Chicago for 8 hours. He was quoted as saying, "I promise you this is ridiculously coincidental and has been booked for months." Well, so is the event card. That's not saying anything. I'll only be in Chicago for like 8 hours. I also realize in saying this that only like 5% of you are going to believe I'm actually telling the truth. Gargano is currently a free agent after his contract with WWE expired in December, and he's taken time off from wrestling to spend time with his wife, Candice LeRae, and their newborn. So interesting. I mean, now I'm speculating that it could be him, because I mean, what better way to spend a little extra time with your family than to work with AEW, who has a far less daunting schedule, if you will. Don't give a buck. Interesting.
But with AEW,
looks like we have a new follower. Don't give a buck, but we'll just carefully pay attention to that, because every time there's a weird name that pops up, it's usually a stalker of Woozy's.
Yeah. So
if they don't say anything, aside from following, of course.
He says whoever it is says they've seen you a lot in Curliti's stream.
Oh, and Curly. Oh, hey, yeah, that's right, too. Hey, welcome to the show. Appreciate you stopping by. Sorry, we've had some strange people stopping by. Woozy, which is one of the co-broadcasters here, has literally had his own stalker popping in frequently. And, I mean, it's not like they cause us any bother. We just carry on with the show, but they get obnoxious and tedious and a few other words I could use to describe the unamusing anecdotes that they come in to tell, which we won't, elaborate on. But anyways, that's why we were kind of looking at your name going, well, keep an eye on that.
Exactly.
So, but anyways, welcome to episode number 332. We're just about to get our last WCW Thursday Night Thunder show underway. We're going to have a brand new show next Thursday, a different platform. So tonight's our last Thunder show, but it is one of our three competing brands, and we're on the road to WCW Bash at the Beach this Sunday night, so things are intense. There's raging rivalries, fiery feuds, a lot going on. Tonight, no different. It is a 9-match card, and it is going to be absolute fire with, of course, the Hardcore Icon Tables putting his WCW TNT Championship on the line against 3 opponents of his choosing. And, of course, there's a lot more going on with the card. But right now we're just discussing a little professional wrestling and the fact that Woozy would really like to be a manager for the women's division in AEW.
But as I was going to say, though, Archer, with AEW, not only do they have a less demanding schedule, but they offer such a great vacation package. I mean, you get a private room with your own bed. You're just stuck in it for a week or two.
I mean,
all those pretty nurses and
there's a lot going on in AEW. There really is. I think it's funny that they can't understand why their viewership is dropping. I mean, how do you not understand that you started a company on the concept that it was going to be an alternative to WWE, and all you did was okay, so you're not WWE, now you're WCW, and threw a little ECW in there, and it's on a constant basis, and there's a whole bunch of people on the screen at all times. You don't know who to invest in, you don't know why they push their TNT Championship over their World Heavyweight Championship. The tag titles get defended more on other people's promotions than they do on their own. And I mean, why would we continue to watch AEW to watch WWE superstars when there's a lot more WWE superstars over in WWE, which, whether we want to admit it or not, is putting on a better production right now. So, yeah, there's that. Did I get that all out in good timing, do you think?
You did.
Okay.
And then I found an article on why Daniel Bryan left WWE.
Ooh, yes, let's talk about that. Why is he saying that? I'm sure there's many reasons he's given in interviews, but
yeah, and this is from Distractify. It was written by Mustafa Gatsatoli. No idea how to pronounce it.
I was going to say, if it says Mustafa Ali, I'm going to be highly suspect.
It did not say Mustafa Ali.
Okay.
It says, why did Daniel Bryan leave WWE?
Indeed, why did he? Tell us. That's what he said, anyway.
Daniel Bryan is easily one of the most successful and popular professional wrestlers to emerge from the sport in recent years. In fact, his "yes, yes, yes" chant is used in sports stadiums that have nothing to do with wrestling worldwide. Try going to an Islanders game, for example. Okay, why is...
That would be Islanders.
Why wasn't he... This article was telling me nothing why he left.
Yeah, that's the problem with the dirt sheets. So some of them are literally just sites that have read information on another site, threw it on their own, and you're literally just rereading the same info that you probably read about 4 or 5 hours ago. Yeah. With no further information, but they lead you in and they hook you in with a title that suggests that they have the answer or have more information concerning the topic at hand, whatever, and then you find out they don't.
Okay, here we go. I did find something. in the WWE, not many people are higher up the totem pole than Daniel Bryan with a net of $12 million. He doesn't really have to worry about rolling out of bed to go to collect another paycheck.
No.
And that's part of the reason why he ultimately stopped wrestling for WWE, because he wanted to spend more time with his daughter and wrestle on a part-time basis.
Yeah, I can't say I blame him.
That does make sense on why he left.
Yeah, well, I mean, and let's face it, he'll probably be back anyway.
All in due time. They all come back.
Oh, and I mean, for a reason. But yeah, that didn't give us very much information, really.
It really did not. That was like a pointless article, I would say.
Bryan Danielson confirms he is not cleared to wrestle. And Zack Saber Jr. debuts on AEW Dynamite. Interesting. So this was by Angel Arambolis, I guess it is. Bryan Danielson kicked off AEW Dynamite to make an announcement. Danielson talked about Zack Saber Jr., who, by the way, is a tremendous talent. If you don't know who that is, definitely Google Zack Saber Jr. He's probably one of the most promising superstars on the planet right now. And he's not even in, WWE, which is sad. But anyways, Danielson talked about Zack Saber Jr., and he was excited to prove that Saber is not the best in the world, which of course is really just to prove that he actually is. And he planned on crushing his trachea. He also talked about how excited he was to be part of Bloods and Guts next week. Danielson said that he is not cleared to compete after getting hurt at Double or Nothing, and he will not be able to wrestle at Forbidden Door or at Blood and Guts. Danielson then said that he has found a person who can take his place, but fans will have to tune in on Sunday to find out who this person is. Saber Jr. then walked out on stage after Danielson finished talking. And that's all there is to that article. Looks like 2 more law firms are looking into the class action lawsuit against WWE. Another article by Another article by Andrew Ravens for WrestlingNews.co says more law firms are looking into bringing class action lawsuit against WWE following the recent Vince McMahon scandal. The number is up to 7 now. Brandon Thurston of WrestleNomics pointed out on Twitter that 2 more firms, Moore Cohen PLLC and Pomerantz Law Firm, have issued press releases noting that they are investigating WWE for violations of the securities law on behalf of WWE investors. The firms are seeking WWE shareholders who have suffered a loss in order for them to participate in a class action lawsuit. They join other firms including Scott & Scott, Rosen Law Firm, Shaw Law Firm, Bragger, Eagle & Squire, and Labatten Suchero. They've all referred to the report last week by the Wall Street Journal regarding Vince McMahon being investigated by WWE's board for making a $3 million settlement to former employee over an alleged sexual relationship. And WWE's board is also looking into the misconduct allegations against McMahon and John Laurinaitis. Laurinaitis has been placed on administrative leave, and McMahon is still in charge of creative while stepping down temporarily as CEO and chairman. So yeah, there's 7 law firms in total. But I mean, that's not, you know what, we hear that and we think, oh fuck, that's not an abnormal thing. That's
just ambulance chasing.
Yeah, that's just ambulance chasing. So what happens is a law firm especially one that might be, struggling, sees another law firm with a half-ass attempt at trying to sue a big company like that, and they're, like he said, they're ambulance chasing and looking for ways to siphon money out of the company, right? That's what that's all about at the end of the day. So then another one hops on board, and then another one hops on board, and they all start, collaborating on how they could have potentially violated labor laws, etc., etc. I mean, it's a normal process in any lawsuit. Anytime a company like WWE gets sued, guaranteed it's not just one person or one company. It's probably several. Probably several.
I'm sorry, but it's the longer this goes, the more I honestly think somebody tried to sleep their way to the top, didn't get what they wanted.
Yep. But at the end of the day, it won't matter if they're able to prove their case. Then the WWE will still lose money at some point. And of course, Vince will lose his job because the board will remove him.
Time for Paul Levesque to step up.
Oh wait, they already are. Stephanie's already taken over as, temporarily at least, anyways, for now, as the CEO and chairman, and Triple H has already resumed his duties with NXT and the Performance Center. So, and people are happy about that. That's what they wanted, and they're happy at the fact that John Laurinaitis is on leave. So, but backstage news on Triple H return to WWE NXT. That's actually another one I was just looking at. Did you see that article, Woozy?
I did not know.
WrestlingNews.co.
Yeah.
Backstage news on Triple H's return to WWE NXT. Let's have a little look-see.
I did not see that.
And it's another article by Andrew Ravens.
And
Says,
hello, Blind Locksmith.
The Blind Locksmith in the house. And Life is Great is here. Anyways, Paul Triple H Levesque made his return to the WWE Performance Center on Wednesday, where he spoke with talent. As previously reported, one source said that Triple H told everybody that he was back, but it was unclear exactly what that meant. If he's back running creative for NXT, then that would be a big boost to morale, as talent loved working with him before he stepped back from the brand last September due to health issues. During today's Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave Meltzer talked about Triple H's return and noted more details will be revealed in the days to come, but it appears the game has gained more power in the company once again, and WWE has given more responsibilities to him over time since returning to the office, where he has been working full-time. He was just there. He said that he was back. He didn't say what exactly that meant. I asked some people there, and they said that he just said things are happening, and he can't talk about them right now, but he's back. That's basically it. Whatever it is will come out in the days to come, but nobody knew exactly what he meant by that. Was he back running NXT, perhaps? Was he back with more power? And yes, he does seem to have more power now. We'll see what all that means. And that is the end of that article. I mean, really, that article just repeated itself a couple times.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And hello, Froggy.
I see Okada debuted on AEW Dynamite. Backstage news on Rhea Ripley's expected return from a brain injury. Foggy Moth Legs.
Isn't Ronda Rousey supposed to be making a reintroduction of some sort?
Pardon me?
Isn't Ronda Rousey supposed to be making a reintroduction of some sort?
Oh, she already came back.
Okay.
Alright, let's see if this is new information. Pardon me?
Did she not leave again for something?
No.
Ouch.
Backstage news on Rhea Ripley's expected return from a brain injury. WWE announced on Monday's Raw that Rhea Ripley had been pulled from her match against Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair at the Money in the Bank event due to an injury. On Wednesday, Ripley reported to a fan on Instagram who noted that she didn't look like someone who was injured, It appears she was injured when she landed after taking a DDT from Liv Morgan on June 6 Raw, and her knee collided with her face and her foot hit the ring rope. Ripley's response to the fan stated that she's dealing with the following issues: brain and teeth. Can't see a brain injury. Stop being incompetent and reaching at nothing. Based on the description, that's a pretty damn good response.
I like it.
I like that. You know, I know. Rhea Ripley's actually pretty. Some of the stuff she puts on Twitter is hilarious. Based on the description of the injury, it sounds like she has a concussion. During today's Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave Meltzer and Bryan Alvarez discussed Rhea's status, and Meltzer noted that she is not expected to be out of action for too long. Her teeth were knocked loose in a match, and she has had braces put in. The braces were evident on the last time she was on TV. And the other thing must have been when she says her brain, that usually means a concussion. As we've said before, we said it on Monday when we announced it. The two other things that WWE doesn't like to talk about are COVID and concussions. I've known people in WWE who have said outright, we're told not to say that. She said it. She didn't quite use the word concussion, but she had a brain injury, is what she said. I was told she's not going to be on the pay-per-view, obviously. Ooh, they said pay-per-view instead of premium live event. How dare they? They made that very clear, but is not expected to be long-term absence either. She's expected to be back fairly soon. And Alvarez pointed out that they were told the same thing about Bryan Danielson's recovery time years ago. But Meltzer said the difference is Danielson had nearly 24 concussions, and Ripley hasn't had many concussions at all. Interesting. What's your thought on that?
Well, not really knowing Ripley, but that comment, says to me that it's not the case. But there is chance that a brain injury does not mean a concussion. With some of these current wrestlers, it could mean they got kicked in the ass.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I mean, it could also mean concussion because, again, it is one of the taboo words to use. Concussion, professional wrestler, you name it. There's a whole list of words that Vince doesn't like used on television. COVID, he didn't like COVID being utilized, but you looking at anything? You looking at anything there, Woozy? You find anything interesting?
No, I've looked and I find nothing.
It could be like Thomas Graves. A boot to the ass would cause a brain injury.
That is true. WWE and G4 announced new arena series. What? What you say? Alright, so another Andrew Ravens article. WWE and G4 announced new arena series. It's a new series titled Arena. New monthly series. Arena invites rivals to hash out their issues while participating in a series of chaotic challenges. Hosted by WWE superstar Xavier Woods and G4 host Gina Darling. They announced today they're teaming up for the release of the new content series in partnership with Xfinity, titled Arena. The world of streamers, celebrities, pro athletes, and WWE superstars will collide and enter the G4 Arena to hash out their personal professional issues with a gauntlet of chaotic and hilarious challenges. From the content studio that is home to legacy shows like The Attack Show, X-Play, and Name Your Price, G4 is no stranger to delivering fans content that resonates. Hosted by WWE superstar Xavier Woods, a.k.a. Austin Creed. And I haven't heard that name in a while. Oh, actually, we did mention that the other day, not too long ago there. Well, maybe not the other day. It might have been last week. Was it, Woozy? We discussed when we were talking about Xavier Woods and when he was Austin Creed.
I don't remember that. I might not have been here.
Well, maybe it was somebody else I was talking with then. In any case, in G4O's Gina Darling, the series will feature major internet personalities, including popular Twitch streamers, QT Cinderella, and Myth. who are stepping into the arena to air out their personal grievances for episode 1. WWE is known for delivering quality entertainment to its loyal fan base, and we are so excited to partner with them to bring this content to life. Spotlight a mix of awesome talent and G4 President Russell Aarons. The G4 Networks creates a fusion between the worlds of gaming and popular culture. With Arena, we're making a comical collision for fans of WWE, streamers, and celebrities with a monthly series on TV, YouTube, and Twitch, where all rivalries will be resolved once and for all. All of our work on Up, Up, Down, Down over the past 7 years has brought us to this moment, where we will see the wrestling and gaming universes collide, and Xavier Woods, host of the Arena. I'm psyched to partner with G4 and look forward to surprising our Up, Up, Down, Down fans with some new faces in gaming each month. Fans won't want to miss this premiere on Wednesday, June 29th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. Pacific on G4's Twitch channel and WWE's Up, Up, Down, Down YouTube channel. New episodes of Arena will air every month and feature 2 new guests to settle their qualms once and for all with the help of WWE superstars like Becky Lynch, Seth Rollins, and more. During the first challenge of each episode, the Unbeatable Advantage presented by Xfinity will be awarded to the winning contestant and providing them with precious gifts of time for the final challenge. Just as Xfinity provides our customers unbeatable internet, the supersonic Wi-Fi speeds, and powerful connections, we are also excited to give contestants an unbeatable advantage during episodes of The Arena, said Matt Lederer, Vice President of Branded Partnerships for Xfinity. We are looking forward to seeing how contestants utilize the time bonuses in the competitions throughout the Arena series. And for more information on Arena, you can visit www.g4tv.com. Because there's a lot more information there, and I don't feel like reading it all, but that is the gist of it. It looks like Xavier Woods is going to be, amongst others, are going to be hosting a show with Xfinity. So that's interesting.
Archer, you just reminded me of Shawn Michaels cutting a promo when he was with DX. They were trying to advertise merchandise. And he kept trying to say www.wweshop.com.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah. You're right, that's almost the same situation, yeah.
Yeah, look where he had it written down.
Yeah. Cody Hall opens up about the struggles of trying to live up to his father, Scott Hall. This one's by Michael Schrute. Feel free to find an article there, Woozy, if you'd like. On this week's Insight with Chris Van Vliet, Cody Hall spoke about living up to his father's legacy, trying to find his own wrestling identity, and how DDP helped Scott Hall. Cody Hall talking about trying to live up to his father's legacy. I used to think that it was my burden to bear, but now I've been trying to see it as my torch to carry, and I'm so proud, Hall said. My father was a great man who lived a great life, who did a lot of great things in his life. He lived a full life, so I'm very happy for him and very proud of him. But it's hard. Every show that I go to, people want to say such and such about my father. Oh, he was the coolest, he was the best, and it's hard to live down. It's hard to overshine him or step out of that shadow, so I always had an inferiority complex about it. No matter what I did, it would never be good enough, and no matter what I did, people would never acknowledge it. It would always be about my father, so that was definitely a struggle for me, and kind of still is. On trying to find himself as a wrestler, he says, I would say that I'm still searching for it. In my first couple of months, I wore my father's old gear. I would go out there and hit the Razor's Edge. It was fun. I loved doing my father's moves and doing an old Razor Ramon matchup. But it definitely became hard. Every time people looked at me, they would think of my father. So accentuating that is only going to make it worse. Being an imitation is always like losing effort from the start. Who am I trying to be is still up for debate. On DDP, helping his dad's life, he said, my father was kind of gone when he first decided to go, and Dallas convinced him. But he had definitely been knocking on death's door for a while there. That's what brought me back in a push through the tough times, because I thought that I should spend this time with my father before he's gone. And when he even did like an ESPN special around that time, you can look back and see the kind of condition that he was in. I thought that would be our goodbye. Dallas stepped in and gave him a whole other decade of his life, gave him the chance to go on and earn these Hall of Fame rings and leave the world a better place and create so much more goodwill and memories for my sister and I, Dallas, in an angel. And that's all there is to that article. So, sounds like Scott Hall's son is still very much involved with the business, but still trying to find himself and see where he fits in without having to be stuck in the shadow of his father. I mean, that would be a difficult thing. I mean, but, you know, if he wants to talk to somebody about that, I think who he needs to go talk to is Charlotte Flair. Because Charlotte Flair, for years, has had to find a way to not step out of her father's shadow per se, because why not take that ball and run with it, but to evolve that shadow, to evolve herself so that she is every bit her daddy's little girl, even if you wanted to call her the nature girl. Charlotte Flair, she's always looking to up her game. She's always dedicated to learning more about the business, more about the ring, and she's very, very impressive. And she has most definitely stepped out of her father's shadow at this point. Nobody looks at her anymore and says, oh, that's Ric Flair's little girl. As a matter of fact, people look at Ric Flair and go, oh, that's Charlotte Flair's dad.
Uh-huh.
Right? It's opposite now. And it should be, because she's one of the best on the planet, period. There's not too many people, even amongst the men maybe, when you take a look at the grander scale, that have the agility, the athleticism, the in-ring know-how, the genius for the business, the technical ability. Like, Charlotte Flair is a total package in professional wrestling for the women's division. She really is. So, but yeah, are you guys fans of Cody Hall at all? Have you watched any of his matches ever?
Never heard of Cody Hall.
Wow. That's Razor Ramon's son, sir.
Yeah, I haven't watched, but as you know, I don't really keep up with the newer.
Yeah, well, I mean, I understand why you might not be as familiar with Cody Hall, but
there is such a good and bad. There is such.
While you're talking about that, I just have to quickly use the little boys' room, so I will be right back. And then, of course, we'll get the show on the go and get between the ropes, rocking and rolling, because Woozy is itching to get that top 10 list underway this evening, so we'll make sure we get that on the go. So I'll be right back. Enjoy your conversation.
Alright, we will.
I was going to say, good and bad. The name Scott Hall has such a history, and it is both good history and bad history.
It is. I would agree with you on that.
Unfortunately, and I love Scott Hall. I think he was a great wrestler.
He was great
just
wrestler.
all around great, but he had his demons. So, I think he did himself a disservice by trying to be his dad.
And honestly, back in the day, who didn't have their demons?
Oh yeah.
Back then.
And the difference is Scott Hall's demons were winning.
Yeah, sadly to say.
But by trying to be his dad, going out there in his dad's ring gear and all that, he was doing himself a disservice.
He really is,
because I understand it. Don't get me wrong, your dad is your hero,
There's only one bad guy.
But Charlotte Flair did it well. There's been a few others that have been able to distance themselves, but that's because they are their own person. They're their
Cody
own character.
Rhodes.
Yeah, Cody. That was the one of the ones I was thinking of. Was Cody.
Dustin Rhodes.
those two.
Randy Orton.
To a point, yeah. Early on he tried to copy his dad a bit.
He tried, but not really. Let's see who else.
But there's been a few that over the years have been able to manage it, to where it's more just a piece of trivia. Oh yeah, you're
this guy's child, or
but it's nothing.
Whatever.
It doesn't, or oh man, I think it's. Let me look this up just before I say the name. I want to make sure.
I think it's Grandmaster Sexay is the son of Jerry Lawler.
Yeah, and that actually did get used some, but it wasn't it wasn't common knowledge before he got his own name. Became his own wrestler.
No, it is not, because Jerry Lawler was on commentary one night, and Grandmaster Sexay came out, and he got a promo. And
Right, I have
when he
returned.
was done with the promo, he got out of the ring, walked to Lawler, and said, "Hey, Dad."
Yeah, but still, he had become his own by that point.
Sorry, what are we
Yes,
talking
he
about?
did. Grandmaster Sexay.
What I'll say, and I'll just go ahead and repeat it now that you're back, is, the name Scott Hall had such a history, good and bad.
Yep.
Both sides. Well, by trying to be his dad, I think he did himself a disservice.
Yeah, I mean, especially now that he admits not only was he utilizing his movesets, but he was literally impersonating his old matches.
Yeah, and that, so I was just saying, there's some wrestlers that come in and they do it right. It's, okay, they're the, so-and-so's kid, but, they are their own.
Exactly.
Did anybody acknowledge Exposed Gamer, by the way? Says he lost internet connection, then my PlayStation wanted me to reconnect, and that was a lot of work. I'm gonna lay down and watch the show and pass out, I'm sure is what that says.
Yeah. Well, you have a great night, Exposed Gamer. Sorry I missed the chat there. It was great seeing you, though.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, it's nice to see him back in the chat room, jumping on the broadcast to join us once in a while again. Now that he's got a little extra free time here and there.
See, when he was saying about wrestlers coming in and not being like their parents, I went up and said like Cody Rhodes, Dustin Rhodes, Grandmaster Sexay.
Yeah. Well, they never really tried to emulate their parents, though.
Yeah.
No,
that's what I'm
did.
saying. Is they were their own.
They were.
The one I was thinking about, and I wanted to be sure before I said it, was Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, Bray Wyatt's a good example.
People knew, he's IRS's kid.
Yep.
But
Mike Rotunda, if nobody actually knows.
Yeah, and he didn't have other personalities. Just IRS was his.
He had the exact same character in WCW too, but went under a different name, of course.
But but plus, not to mention, he was Blackjack Mulligan's grandson.
Yep.
And his uncles were Barry and Kendall Windham.
Yeah. I mean, he had many shadows to step out of.
But he did it beautifully.
Yeah. So, were you around when we read that article where they speculated that he might have got a bit of an ego and thought he was the modern-day Undertaker?
I don't remember if I...
So, my problem with that is he really is. If they would allow him to be anyways, instead of burying anything that he produces,
Oh, yes, I was here because we were having that discussion about that brain idea. In my mind, how I pictured a way to, retire the Undertaker.
It would have been cool to see the Fiend. Yeah, it would have been cool to see the Fiend do it.
It could have worked beautifully.
It could have, but I mean, so could have Sting versus the Undertaker, and that never materialized either.
Yeah.
But. Hey, did you see, this is off topic, well not really, it's still wrestling related, but did you see the return of the Nightmare last night?
I missed
did.
it.
You missed it. Did you see it, Woozy? Well, you saw it, didn't you? Yeah, you saw it.
I was here.
You were here for that. That's right.
Yeah. I was asleep.
It was a big return for Team Kraken Skulls.
You know, I'll tell you what, Archer, last night I threw that villainy in the chat. I turned off the monitor, turned off the sound, got into bed, and within 3 minutes I was out cold.
Nice.
Until 5 o'clock, until about 5:30 this morning.
Speaking
Nice.
of that building and all that, as soon as you hit that, me, Joe Link, and that was great.
Yeah, I saw that because I went to refund it and Archer beat me to it.
Yeah.
So, but that was you know, that was basically when I shut down. I left, like I said, I left the stream up just to give you the view.
Nice.
You know,
I don't
do that all
think
the time.
I don't think there's really anything really much else we can really
No,
touch
there really
base on
isn't.
for as far as the dirt sheets go. So I say it is time to get the show on the go. WCW Thursday Night Thunder. Continue the road to WCW Bash at the Beach. Of course, we have an epic main event and dark match main event tonight. Again, the Hardcore Icon tables would not allow Thursday Night Thunder to disappear without him being part of the final show, so he literally inserted himself into the show, put his own title on the line, and chose 3 other people to join him. So we are going to have ourselves a Fatal 4 TLC matchup with the WCW TNT Championship on the line in the main event tonight. The final Thursday Night Thunder. Now, for those that seen that it is the final WCW Thursday Night Thunder, it is not the final show for Thursday nights. There is simply going to be a new show, a new platform, and that new show and platform begins next Thursday night. Of course, it was rumored that, you know, if Vinny K didn't like how the roster of Thunder performed, he was going to shut down Thunder and start a new show anyways, but really it's been in the works for a long time, and you know, more information kind of came to the surface, and so it looks like we're having a brand new show starting next Thursday night. But that said, tables would not allow Thunder to disappear without going down in a blaze of glory, so that just added to an already epic absolute fire card for the evening. So we're going to get that started right now, get the first match of the night on the go, and of course while we're doing that, we have One Woozy TV here on the broadcast tonight, and you know what that means. That means he will be doing everybody's favorite segment, Between the Ropes with One Woozy TV, and he of course has a great list to share with us tonight. So, with that said, Woozy, Glanola, Exposed Gamer, Froggy Mothlegs, and anybody else, are you ready?
I'm always
ready.
Always ready. What about you, Froggy? Or do you just want to wait a little while? We can always grab some tea and crumpets, kick our feet up, and reminisce about the past a little bit longer. Life is Great is ready. Alright, here we go. It is showtime and go time. Episode number 332, live WCW Thursday Night Thunder. Let's go. And here we go, the final episode of WCW Thursday Night Thunder, episode number 332, live. It is showtime and go time. And we're going to get that first match of the night underway here in just a few moments. And if anybody wants the betting lines open, now is the time to request it. Otherwise, there'll be no betting lines until the final 3 matches of the show as per usual.
they've already been redeemed.
Have they really? How did I miss that?
You were reading articles.
Nice. Snuck those in while I was reading stuff, huh?
I got all but one of them, and I'm terrible with names. Don't give a buck. Open the first one.
Don't give a buck, open the first one. Nice. Alright, so the first match of the night, it is the AEW Exiles, the Circle, again, looking to take out one of the champions, or former champions. Anyways, that's who ever since they've shown up, they've been either attacking current champions or former champions. King Kylos, the newest on the list. This time Kenny Omega, of course, being escorted to the ring by the rest of the clan. Chris Jericho, Hangman Adam Page, and of course MJF. It's going to be interesting to see what King Kylos is able to come up with for the game plan here, man. He better keep eyes. He better have eyes growing in the back of his head, because there are 4 of them and 1 of him. And that is actually quite concerning, because that is another thing is they seem to like lately, and I guess it's been successful. I mean, the referees aren't doing anything about it. Management doesn't seem to be doing anything about it. But the numbers game, they're getting just as bad as the Blood Brothers for that. But I mean, the Blood Brothers have been controlled. People have been finally able to get them under control. The AEW Exiles, however, the Circle, are still running rampant. And now they've put King Kylos on their list as the next member of the roster that they want to destroy. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? First of all, what do you think of the Exiles not being... I mean, they seem to be just able to do whatever the hell they want. What do you guys think about that?
I think it's time that they get put in a place and be taught some respect and know there's a role and an order that they need to follow.
I mean, maybe. Just maybe this might be an opportune time to have a discussion with the Wolf Pack.
I said control, not murdered.
Oh, I've been in talks with the Wolfman, Archer.
I mean, they are a serious problem. He's got a couple of ideas. Well, I would like to know what those ideas are, because they are a serious nuisance to the roster.
Well,
I mean, the only person that's more of a nuisance than that, and they're not even on the WCW roster, is Kevin Sammartino, who likes to barge into people's locker rooms. Oh my good God! What is his why has he got to be like that? I mean, I can't wait to see what problems he starts with what faction next, and tries to drag everybody down with him for that one as well.
Imagine go ahead.
I was just going to say, one of the ideas Wolfman has been thinking about is a Chamber of Pain match.
Oh yes, we were discussing that. We actually discussed that a little bit last night as well. You want to elaborate a little bit on that?
Well, this isn't all concrete yet, but basically a knockout-only elimination chamber match.
Ooh, hey, take my money. That sounds good. That would be fun.
Yes,
so
that does sound good.
Have all 3 members of the Circle in that match.
Okay. Well, there's actually 4 of them though.
Well, at the time, I only knew of 3.
Maybe management. I got an idea.
About 3.
I got an idea to add to your idea. What if? This is great. What if management forced 2 members of the Circle to fight it out to decide who gets that last position in the Chamber of Pain?
That works too.
I mean, I'm not saying they would do that, and I don't know for what reason management would just side with any of the streamer teams to try and run a coup on the Circle, but there's no way they're not as...
If the rumor I'm hearing about the status of WCW, yeah, they may not have a choice.
And then what I was thinking,
I've been hearing about some new management changes.
New management changes. Interesting. I mean, Vinny K tells us nothing, so I don't exactly know exactly what are going on as far as politics in the WCW universe, but I mean, that wouldn't surprise me.
The changes are made.
Well, Right, well, while we discuss this, because this is intriguing, I must know more. While we're discussing this, and we do also have Between the Ropes to get to, but while we're discussing this, it is time to get the show on the road. The AEW Exiles, The Circle, Kenny Omega versus King Kylos from the Big Body Metaverse. It is showtime and go time. Matchup number 1, let's go.
And what I was thinking too is to add on to the chamber match is that the two people that are not in the match do a 1v1 in the last man standing.
Who's the two people? There would only be one.
There's a total of 8 members, correct?
6.
From Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada.
No, I'm talking about both teams.
Well, there's 4 members of the AEW Exiles, and yeah, I guess there is technically. But I mean, Tia Stevens can't enter herself into the chamber, though.
Well, that's true.
And plans on proving it in a matter of moments.
No. But that's what people don't understand. Hold on a second. Okay, you pencil necks, listen up.
Here he comes.
Oh,
The
God.
way this chamber of pain works, you have the circle. They're facing each other. The Wolfman, he's in there kicking some ass. Then we pull in Archer, Elijah Archer, put him in the cage.
Hey!
And,
Wait.
And to finish it up, we throw Christian Hart in there.
Ah, see, now there's something I can get behind. There's something I can get behind.
Destroy the circle.
How did Archer get dragged into that? I mean, he's not even on the WCW roster. He's getting tossed into a chamber of pain match against the Circle.
This is not about WCW.
Is booing this superstar.
This is the Archerverse.
The
The 3 greatest superstars in the Archerverse. And if you make me say that again, I'm coming for you.
Repeat that, please.
I want to know if, I mean, during this possession process, what is the Wolfman drinking? He literally just said that Christian Hart is one of the greatest in Archerverse history. I mean,
so the only one he said is one of the greatest.
maybe he's concussed.
And he did say Elijah Archer is one of the best too.
Well, I mean, you know, that makes sense.
He has certainly felt
It does not.
recently. Well, he has a chance to change that perception in this matchup. Yeah, but meeting
I
him in
didn't
the
say
ring is
it.
quite
It
an
does
obstacle.
not.
So anyways, Woozy, it is that time of the evening. Everybody is waiting. It is time for Between the Ropes with One Woozy TV.
Breakers are vicious.
Alright, so tonight,
Ooh, that's how you dominate your
my
opponent.
list is not
Evades the
ranked.
attack.
It is not the top 10,
Shot to
nothing
the
like that.
patella. Uh-oh.
It is just the 10 most important matches in wrestling history
Pulls the ripcord.
that
Knee
were
strike
very
to the
good.
face. Springboard. Missed.
Oh,
That's
Jesus. Just drove himself into the canvas.
Punched him right in the mouth.
And this list is
Relentless.
interesting, I will tell you that,
Enough
folks. Coming in number 10, we've got Sasha Banks
Into an armbar.
versus Charlotte Hell in a Cell.
Just slipped underneath.
Excuse me,
And
it
just
says
like
here,
that, he's out of the hold.
This one might be a bit of a hot take,
And look at this
considering
now.
the match was
Tension's coming with
for
this hold.
far
Submission
from
locked in tight. Nope.
abysmal.
A single leg camel clutch and a great
What made this
counter.
match historical was not only was it the first ever Hell in a Cell match for featured women,
Breaker. Very nice.
but it was also the first time
Oh, that'll break his arm.
women would main event a pay-per-view. Sasha and Charlotte had tremendous
Endless knee strikes.
pressure on their shoulder that night,
Oh, the moonsault
and it
connects.
seemed that Murphy's Law was in full effect.
Really just laying it in.
Isn't that something? Sasha Banks, one of the people that led the women's revolution as we became to know it, and now she's just not there.
Exactly. This match is not as well remembered as it should be,
Coming, took advantage.
being upstaged by both
Shifts it back
the first
onto it.
Women's Royal Rumble and a triple threat at WrestleMania 35.
Okay, going on, no problem.
In fact, the bout is unfortunately best remembered for a botched table spot near the finish.
Squeeze that shoulder out so close.
Yeah. Man, Kenny Omega is all over King Kylos at the moment.
He really is. I see that.
Oh! Uranagi by Kenny Omega.
Coming in at number 9, we've got The Undertaker versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 33. This match is considered historical because it would be the second loss that The Undertaker would incur at WrestleMania. It was also assumed to be the Phenom's unofficial retirement match at the time of course.
Shock in the arena after that kick out.
The Undertaker would go on to appear at 2 more WrestleManias.
Like what's coming next.
WrestleMania 33 was also a pivotal night for Roman Reigns by defeating the Dead Man at the event.
Booyah!
All he has to do is capitalize.
Nailed him with a jackhammer. Wow, look at that. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match from Team Big Body Metaverse. He is the King. King Kylos. And man, did he ever make short work of Kenny Omega. I'm very surprised by that, and I'm also shocked that the rest of the AEW Exiles did nothing about it. Interesting. I mean, that is not how I thought things were going to turn out.
No.
I think King Kylos is one of the best superstars on the roster, but, I mean, again, there was 4 of them, 1 of him. I thought there was going to be a lot more villainy. I thought for sure that somebody was going to make sure that Kylos wasn't going to win this matchup, and nothing of the sort happened, and Kylos dominated Kenny Omega, by the way. Dominated. Wow.
And he certainly
this match set 2 of the most celebrated superstars in the company on wildly different paths, and set the tone for the future of WWE in years to come. Coming in number 8, we've got Antonio Inoki versus Ric Flair, Collision in Korea.
Collision in Korea. Alright, I'll issue the payout for the last matchup. We're moving on to the second match of the night, but a big win for King Kylos over the AEW Exiles. It's about time somebody shuts their mouth. Again, honestly, man, they've been just sticking their nose everywhere where it doesn't belong, and unfortunately, and much to our dismay, they've been successful at doing so, but King Kylos stuck his boot right up their ass, he did. But again, I'm still just shocked as hell that the rest of the group did nothing. They didn't intervene. They didn't try to beat him down after the match. They just took it on the chin and headed back to the locker room. And that is very interesting for me. Very interesting. All right. So I'll get. While you're going on with the next part of your list, I'm going to go ahead and get the betting lines ready for the next matchup. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Was there a betting line open for that next match?
Yes, there
was.
All open.
Oh, they're all open now. Okay, no problem. Travell C, did you like my? So Travell C, I haven't had time to look at anybody's. I have not done any content creating this week so far at all. This week for us, Travell C, is focused on storytelling. And continuing to build to our next big stream preview, which is Sunday night, which is WCW Bash on the Beach. So we have a lot going on. We're not really worried about signing any new wrestlers or looking at other people's content at the moment. But I'll get there. I will look at them at some point. But we've been busy preparing shows, getting new shows created, new logos. There's been a lot going on. There's a lot behind the scenes that you don't see. But I'll get there, don't worry. I'm sure they're great cause. I'm usually impressed by anybody that takes the time to create their own wrestler because it is time consuming. It depends. I mean, some people just throw a wrestler together, toss in the ring. Personally, each and every time I create a wrestler for somebody, it takes me no less than 2 to 2.5 hours because I like to perfect it. I like to make sure it's tweaked and looks proper and make sure I get every detail they've given me. Or maybe they have uploaded a character and I've downloaded it, but they want some tweaks done to it and they want some, give it a little bit of juice, so to speak. So I mean, I take a lot of time and pride in making things to be the utmost quality for all of you guys, because I want these shows to be entertaining, but also good content and great stories. And the Archerverse is so many things, and it's definitely not carried by any one person, but collectively through great effort of having a great community and coming up with great storylines, feuds, rivalries, ideas for matches and stream preview. I mean, well, we really we will get there. Again, right now we're just kind of focused on the next stream preview, which is WCW Bash at the Beach, and getting through the final week of shows. But I will get there, Travell C. Don't worry. We don't ignore people here. When you become part of the Fam Jam, you become part of the Fam Jam, which means we are invested in you, just like you took the time to invest in us. And we will at some point check out your cause and your artwork and your creations. And by the way, we appreciate you allowing us, Travell C, to even and have a look at an inside look at your creation. So thank you very much. Appreciate that. But I'm going to open the betting lines right now for Austin Theory versus Robert Santana. Robert the Body Santana, another superstar from the big body metaverse that invaded and with King Kylo's. Of course, Kylo's come over and just about won a Rumble, then went on to win some championships and a Royal Rumble after that. He's been absolutely successful in his run since invading the Archerverse. And Robert the Body Santana, much the same, been World Television Champion and also the TWA World Heavyweight Champion on one occasion. So the big body metaverse has had some great success since their invasion, and of course they pretty much opened the door for people like the AEW Exiles, and then of course the Blood Brothers got all up in arms that everybody was getting time in the spotlight and they got involved. And no thanks to Kevin Sammartino. Again, we can't stress that enough, right? The Coalition has had nothing but they beat the shit out of the Blood Brothers last night. That was a great match. If nobody saw that,
yeah.
Oh hell yeah, you got to go back and watch that. The Coalition handled business last night against the Blood Brothers. It was a fantastic match. But yeah, I mean, I can't wait to see what Sammartino has in store next for the Coalition. I mean, hell.
Go ahead.
I mean, what's next? You gonna go and pick a fight with Andre the Giant for I don't know, Archer? Yay, that's exciting. I shouldn't have even thrown that out there. I should not have thrown that out there. But anyways, I'm gonna open the betting lines, and while Woozy, you continue your Between the Ropes segment, and just give me a moment.
Alright, it says here for the Noki versus Flair collision in Korea, it says here you could devote an entire article to the surreal and novel event known as Collision in Korea. It was first and only wrestling show to ever be held in North Korea soil, and some of the ensuing stories and experiences of the participants are jaw-dropping. The main event would feature Japanese wrestling legend Antonio Inoki facing the Nature Boy Ric Flair. The match was said to not be had in the traditional sense, but simply bland and uninspired,
it's okay to be narcissistic
despite
when
the
you back it
fact
up.
that this is one of the most historical matches of our time. It's not particularly memorable for anything other than being in North Korea. Now that
Yeah,
was
I was gonna say I actually forgot that they did that show in North Korea. So I mean, it wasn't new information to me, but it was a refresher of information because I had forgotten they did that.
Okay, I didn't know they did that at all.
Oh, you didn't know they did that at all? Okay.
No. And then coming in number 7, we've got John Cena versus JBL at Wrestlemania 21. I remember that match.
actually a great match.
It really was. And it says
This
here,
is going to be good.
this match is pivotal simply because it was the official coronation of one of WWE's biggest stars of
Your
all
microphone's
time.
crackling a little bit. I don't know if you're too close to it or...
And his opponent from Brooklyn, New York.
Unfortunately, the WWE Championship bout on this night was incredibly
I've been thinking about it, and there is no one I
mediocre.
trust less than this person. This is
WrestleMania
someone that would
21
turn on
was
anyone,
billed
even their
as a
own
night
family.
that
Called looking out
the
for
WWE
numero uno.
would be going
Number one,
Hollywood.
Saxton. No one's going to help you win
The
or help you
build-up.
get title opportunities. At the end
Hello,
of the
Soul
day,
members. Welcome to the show, my friend. Welcome to episode number 332. WCW Thursday Night Thunder. The final WCW Thursday Night Thunder.
the show was tremendous, and the card itself looked more than solid on paper. The match between then WWE
And
champion
you are looking at one of the
JBL
most unshakable
and John
superstars
Cena
on the roster.
was one of the most
Absolutely a picture of
anticipated on this show.
He's been through looking for an early
Unfortunately,
pin. Trying to
the
wrap up
prior
this
match
fast.
had gone
Looking
over
to take flight here.
to limited time, and Cena and Bradshaw were forced to cut the match significantly, resulting in a
That'll break his arm.
forgettable
Vicious.
contest. Yeah, that match was likely quickly than I would have thought to.
Fine. Austin Theory has such an instinct for the ring. How do you find an answer for those natural talents, Corey?
If you're waiting
Coming
for
in number
Austin Theory
6,
to make a
we've
rookie
got
mistake, it won't happen. You have to
Ivan
seize control of
Koloff
the matchup and force him out of his comfort zone.
versus Bruno Sammartino
Oh, knee to the face.
in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, those two had many
Oh, and
feuds.
Theory fights back.
Many matches together.
Able to reverse that one.
On January 18th,
Clothesline.
1971, Ivan Koloff
Break his arm.
shocked the world when he ended the 2,803-day
And
championship
Theory found himself
reign
a little over
of
his head there.
Bruno
Into the
Sammartino. Koloff was considered an
Shoulders
unusual
down.
choice, and he himself would go
Kicks
on
out
to have
That had to have
a
been closer
rather
to 3 than
short
he'd
run
like.
with gold. It said that Bruno's body was beginning to suffer after an astounding 8 years.
He deflects it
8
right
years? Wow, I did
Yeah.
not know that.
Yeah, so he was constantly on the
back. This is a
road
great move. The-
performing and defending his world championship like all across the states and like 8 years straight, and he never lost that title.
This match is getting pushed
That's
beyond
crazy.
the normal limits.
Right, so that's very taxing for anybody. 8 years straight
Kick to the midsection. Oh, look at this.
without taking time off. That's crazy.
Theory put it away here. 2.
And 8 years as champion, wow.
I can't believe
Yes, sir.
And then
this whole arena's in shock.
the match
Big body got his
itself-
shoulder up, 2 count only there.
Had a pinfall. That was
The
home
match
run
itself
shot
was
that
rather
got robbed at the fence.
mundane,
Theory
and
expected
it
that.
didn't seem to fit the occasion.
Counter.
Celebrated photographer Bill Apter
Across the top
would
rope.
describe the
Heads
atmosphere
out of the ring, but needs to be
in
mindful of the
MSG.
referee's count here.
that night as
He just tossed the
eerily
leg.
quiet following the match.
Carefully
Oh, I
placed
believe it.
stomp to the arm.
I will believe it.
Oh,
Coming in at number
This is
5, we've got
ridiculous. This is insulting.
Sting
This is
versus
entertaining.
Hollywood Hulk
Well, the
Hogan,
advantage is turned towards Theory.
Starrcade,
Looking at a fired up Austin Theory.
1997. The most, it says here, the most disappointing aspect of this match is that
no,
it
look at
didn't
this.
need to go as
Neck
badly
twist,
as it did.
ruthless.
Call it poor booking or backstage politics. But
Referee's count only getting
WCW
higher.
seemed to have
Come on, gotta get back in
a
the ring.
foolproof main
Take
event
things into the
booked
ring.
for Starrcade 97.
Okay,
The
he is
build
not going to let him make a mock
to Hogan versus Sting had been a year in the making.
And you know what? It wasn't even a good match.
I believe it.
Did you see it?
No.
No?
I was only
Glenola, did you? Oh, he's not on the broadcast right now. I mean, I think everybody expected a great match out of those two. I did not at the time, so I wasn't disappointed at least, but yeah, it was not a good match.
It was almost all over.
It had been a year in the making, and virtually everything had gone right up to this point. For whatever reason, everything seemed to fall apart on the night of the show. The poor usage of the, at the time, Red Hart, and a botched fast count. Finish the shame. This one is still up to this day.
Able to avoid their takedown.
Coming in number 4, we've got Brock Lesnar versus The Undertaker at WrestleMania 30. That was the year Taker lost his streak.
Time to go to school.
It was indeed. And I still don't agree with it.
You and me both.
And the tap out isn't going to do anything.
It says here.
Oh, Austin Theory taps out. So the winner of the match by submission from Team Big Body Metaverse, Robert the Body Santana. And that is 2 members of the Big Body Metaverse back to back. First it was King Kylos taking out Kenny Omega from the Circle. Now tuning in Austin Theory and putting his attitude into check is Robert the Body Santana. Big night so far for Big Body Metaverse. Holy hell. But anyways, Woozy, continue. I called you Woovie.
Who the hell's Woovie?
Yeah, I don't know. I was wondering the same. It's one of your stalkers. I was just inviting them to the show.
A win like that proved he is not messing around.
It's been a while. It's been a while since we talked about your movies and, you know, the fact that you may or may not sound like Elmo, which you don't really, by the way. So there's that. But
oh, I've been told I sound like Kermit the Frog too.
Kermit the Frog?
Yeah.
Who are these people you know exactly?
I have no idea.
Craziness. Glenola with a 119. That is ghastly.
And Archer, you have to be quiet for 10 minutes.
Why do I get to be quiet for 10 minutes?
Ask Glenola who tell
I'm
you
looking. Glenola! Why? Why you gotta be like that? And you know what? I don't even have a way to reverse that. That is why he chose that. You see what I've done? Glenola is now finding ways around the system. Oh no. He's on to me. Shit. So that is ghastly, Glenola. I do not appreciate that.
Well, can you wait until I finish my list, and then you can do your 10 minutes to cut the cords?
Sorry, what?
You want, can you wait until I finish my
That
list?
that is up to Glenola. Oh, Woozy, you got hit with 5 minutes of bliss, so it looks like we're both going to be out after your list. But we'll take turns, though, because we can't just not have a host.
No. I'll go first.
You'll go,
I'll be quiet for my 5 minutes.
Well, yours wasn't redeemed first, so it doesn't work like that.
Okay.
But, anyways, you said you wanted to... So, actually, what I was going to say is we'll have to ask Glenola... Oh, never mind. He says this will let Lucy... I'm giving you all kinds of names tonight. Movie, Lucy, Woovie. It's groovy. It's good times. We're giving you all kinds of different names tonight. We're giving you different aliases. Different aliases. It's good to reinvent yourself from time to time, you know.
Oh, it is.
Just in case you want to be a pro wrestler, you can trademark all of that. Use it later. So yeah, we'll let you go through the rest of your list, and I'll get the betting line set up for the next match. Actually, I have to issue the payout for that last match too as well, and I'll do that while you're continuing your list, and then I will accept my cut the cords redemption and fulfill that, and then when I return, you have been blissed by soul embers.
Yeah, so you're lucky I'm too lazy to time your ass out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to find a reason to ban you myself, but I'm just far too lazy for that. Where's Bromer? Bromer, ban everybody.
No, where's Kraken?
Where's Kraken, yeah. Kraken's probably sleeping.
Probably is.
Yeah. 522, holy shit, that is... You know what? Good luck trying to beat that. Guys, listen, who did that? Life is Great did that. So the number I chose for tonight was 523. So, I mean, we'll keep that up there, but that is 522, or 5-2, a 5, a 2, and a 2. So unless somebody can actually get 523, Life is Great will win the lottery tonight. Just throwing that out there now because that is amazing. It is literally one... No, I've never... I did have somebody a few times get the number actually exactly on, which was really weird, by the way. Usually it's just somebody that comes close to the number and I award a winner. But I've never, as long as they're remotely close anyways, let's throw that out there right now. But I've never seen somebody come that close. That is one number off. Yeah, that's right, Glenola was one that got it. Somebody else did too, though. Somebody else did too. Who was it? I feel like it was that Champ of Chaos that we haven't seen in a while.
Either that or San Martino.
Or San Martino, yeah, it could have been. Oh, it could have been Locke. Locke, you still here?
Yeah,
was it you?
It was Locke.
It was Locke? Okay.
It was Locke.
And actually, now that I think about it, I think Locke got it right. Oh, no, we gave... Yeah, was it that, or was he the one that got 999?
No, it was twice he got it.
Twice? Okay.
So yeah, my number 4 is Brock Lesnar versus Taker, WrestleMania 30. It says here, the finish to this match is still wildly debated to this day. Now that's true. Going into WrestleMania 30, The Undertaker was 21-0. At the event, while Brock Lesnar is always a favorite in any sort of conflict, most assumed that this would be just another notch in Undertaker's amazing streak. After a thunderous F5 delivered by Lesnar, though the world of WWE would never quite be the same. This match was far below the standard of what The Undertaker had become known for in previous years.
Really was.
Mostly due to a misfortunate concussion sustained during the match.
Yeah, that was that match was not good at all. There was nothing good about it.
No.
I mean, when you look at Undertaker's past body of work and then look at that matchup, you're thinking, what? it was just that. Yeah, exactly. It was just that bad. But before we continue, the betting lines are open if you haven't already noticed. So it is showtime and go time. Next match of the night, third of the evening. Charlotte Flair, Angel Terror. It is showtime and go time. A trip to the women's division. Let's go. And the betting lines are open, and I already said that, so let's get the match underway.
Coming in number 3, we've got Hulk Hogan versus the Iron Sheik, January 23rd, 1984. In December of 1983, the Iron Sheik would defeat Bob Backlund for the World Championship. His reign would be short-lived. However, he would drop it to none other than Hulk Hogan just shy of a month later. This, of course, was significantly the beginning of the phenomenon known as Hulkamania.
Title opportunities in main events.
The match itself was a short affair that lasted about 5 minutes. This is a case of the match being secondary to the event itself,
what do you
and not being
feel about Charlotte Flair?
particularly
First of all, I
good.
moved out last week, Michael, and second of all,
Yeah,
I
match
do think
match
Charlotte's
only
ego
5
can be a
minutes
bit
long.
out of control at times.
They weren't.
After
It was not
everything
in high
Charlotte Flair has
hopes.
accomplished in her career, her ego is allowed to be as big
And then
as
coming
it
in number
possibly
2,
can be.
we've got Shawn Michaels versus Steve Austin, WrestleMania 14.
He's got an amazing robe.
And it says here,
Saxton,
much
how
like
have you not
Sting
learned by
versus
now?
Hulk
You
Hogan
need to
at
open the
Starrcade
ropes for the Queen.
Corey, haven't
in
you
the
heard
previous
I'm no
year.
longer on road duty?
Oh, I didn't get that memo.
This match seemed to be the perfect storm, with Mike Tyson positioned as the special enforcer. The buzz surrounding this match was unlike anything we had ever seen. What's historic about this match is that it officially unheard in the record-breaking Attitude Era. The problem was that the WWE champion, Shawn Michaels, was dealing with a bad back and even worse attitude
The
at
tension
the
building for
time.
this match is so thick you can
No
cut it
pun
with a knife.
intended.
A lot of drama involved with this one.
While this bout was effective in establishing Steve Austin as the top guy going forward, it could have been much more considering who was involved. I don't know he had a bad back in that match.
Ah, I knew it. Blind Locksmith confirms it. He was the one that got 999. The only difference is he got the lottery win twice and got the 999. So we were all correct. Anyways, go ahead. Sorry, just had to mention that because Locke was just correcting us by saying he got it twice and the 999. See, and we wonder why Tables, likes to hog the spotlight. Here we are running down a top 10 list for the masses on the single greatest wrestling promotion on planet Earth today, and he has to pipe in and make sure that our information is, of course, factual, whether we want it to be edited. And next is going to be the grammar police. Which one is it going to be, Tables or the Blind Locksmith?
I say Tables pipes
There's
up
the
next.
bell, and we're looking at a
You think
superstar
Tables
who
pipes
many
up next?
considered to be a
Yeah.
natural to the sport.
But coming in at number 1, we've got
She has
Andre the
instincts
Giant
that not even
versus
the most
Hulk
seasoned
Hogan,
veterans possess.
It is hard
WrestleMania
to disagree
3.
with that assessment.
And Charlotte Flair, as
That was
athletic and
resorts to
impressive
that
as she is in
match.
the ring, as awe-inspiring as it can be to watch
Okay,
her compete,
it says
there's
here it
also a
almost
meanness and
seems
ruthlessness to her offense that you wouldn't necessarily
blasphemous
expect
to
with a
the top-
nickname like the Queen.
to top the
Foolish
list
words
with
like that
this
are why you'll
match,
just always be the court
but
jester,
unfortunately,
you
facts
clown.
are facts.
Taking this match off the
The
mat
build up
now.
to this match was nothing short of perfection. The timing of
Take
this
off.
clash was another story. However, Andre the Giant was physically declining by the day at this point.
Mounting.
He was
Hammering away.
extremely limited in what he could do,
Whoa, Charlotte
and the
waylays her.
match suffered as a result. In the end,
Up
the
and
desired result was achieved through and
We all know
wrestling would
Charlotte.
cement its spot in popular culture forever.
She's got it locked in. No,
And that
she
concludes
doesn't.
my
That was
list.
a great counter and so simple.
And that concludes Between the Ropes with Wwe TV. Back to you, Archer.
Charlotte's still in.
Awesome, that was a pretty good list, actually. I mean, it's one of those lists that we could make some changes, but it wasn't horrible enough that Glenola and I wanted to, jump down your throat, stop you from talking by squeezing your larynx, and add our own perspective type of thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We like to do that. We like to tear lists apart, and again tonight, we have a list that actually was somewhat legitimate with its title, and by the way, did not utilize ranked or top 10 as part of their title.
Nope.
I like that because now it is a perspective of a site or a person or a team of people. Either way, it is not a top or ranked, because I hate when that happens. I really do. But anyways, as it is, unfortunately, I have been my cords have been cut, so I am no longer able to speak for the next 10 minutes. I can communicate in the chat room, which I will do from time to time. But I will see everybody in 10 minutes. Woozy, you have the ship's reins. Even though it is not a reindeer, we use a steering wheel. We use a steering wheel.
Not here.
Christian Cool is definitely not here. So, Angel Terror, Charlotte Flair. It is a great match already. I don't know if you've been paying attention, but man, oh man, back and forth struggle for control. Angel Terror looking to take out Charlotte Flair, the self-proclaimed queen of the ring, and get herself back into the spotlight and chasing towards championship gold. But I'll see everybody in 10 minutes. Woozy, enjoy the match and entertain the masses, will you?
Oh, I intend to. So this match so far has been phenomenal. My client kind of kicking ass tonight and kicking the title off the tables. Because apparently he thinks he can just walk in, beat everybody, and walk out champion and be unscathed. Poindexter is on my shit list as well. After calling this morning regarding that if I lose tonight, if Poindexter wins, I have to be a valet for the next month for Poindexter.
How is that not?
Because apparently I don't know what gold feels like. But in reality, her backup, his backup, I should say, is the Wolf Pack, which is a dominant team, mind you. They really are. But Wolfpack doesn't scare me. Yeah, he was looking good in a tux, Froggy, but he ain't wearing no tux, because he ain't losing to you. For your client, nope. No way, no how. Just keep in mind that when I win tonight, when my client wins tonight, I will be saying, told you so.
I don't think any of these superstars
because you are one of the doubters that always doubts Graves.
Shoulders down. This could be the one that does it for her. And she thwarts the pin attempt and won. Still in it. What a gutsy performance.
I understand that Ganola Poindexter has beaten Graves.
This isn't going to be pretty.
So as Christian Hart.
Nice suplex. Vertical suplex. She avoids the contact.
You see, Poindexter has beat Graves already for the title.
There it comes.
And has walked in and taken title many times.
Smart, attacking the arm.
But the thing though is, Ganola, Tables has not beaten my client at all.
Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied.
The only time Poindexter is beating my client is in tag team matches.
Nice escape.
And that's it. On a 1v1,
and she
no
finds
chance.
An answer to Charlotte.
That goes with Tables as well. No chance in being in a 1v1. There's got to be multi-man matches that they have a chance in beating me at.
Submission locked in.
Ooh, submission attempt. Will Charlotte Flair submit?
I think it's only a matter of time before the queen.
And she releases the hold as she feels that enough
so
damage has been done.
before you
This could do it.
Start running your mouth, know the facts.
I can't believe my eyes. She just kicked out. How the hell
There's a
did
Wolfman.
she just kick out?
Wait a second, referee.
Hasn't beaten my client either in a 1v1. Just saying.
Tying up the legs here, looking for the death
And if I'm not mistaken,
this one could be over.
2.0, you and your team
She has her target.
didn't beat me, didn't beat my team at all. When it was Wolfman Allen Southern
textbook.
When you're in an atmosphere like
was with
this,
Hangman Page. You guys never beat us.
The queen stepping through. Here's the figure 4.
Yeah, the answer is in 1v1 because
she can do it. She's gonna
Poindexter and Tables was too scared to face me in a 1v1.
To the figure eight.
Ooh, a figure eight attempt.
Locked in deep. Nowhere for her opponent to
Will
go.
Inter submit?
No choice here. There's no escape.
Will she submit?
Not sure why, but she releases the hold.
Well, I think
No, she does not.
Was about to break free. Oh my God! Moonsault! Incredible! Shoulders down. Could she finally put
Pages
this
and
away?
Winkler family. That is the Wolfpack is much stronger.
She still has life.
I'm shocked that she kicked out.
I'm not disputing that.
Both, Byron.
The Wolfpack is a dominant tag team. I will give you that much credit.
What a chop!
But what I'm saying though is
Selection.
Did
1v1s.
just end this?
Archer. I agree with the truth. Wolfpack is a amazing team. Oh damn! Charlotte Flair picks up the W. Yes, wow is correct, Archer. But still, I agree with the Wolfpack is a good team.
Tonight.
Poindexter is being punted by Moxley. He's not worried about 1v1 on the Warlord.
Oh, not this personal. Not the steel chair. Oh my God.
Alright, Ganola, I'm sorry about that. I hope you feel better, my friend. But that was a good match, but why did she have to use the fucking steel chair? That is uncalled for. Next up, we've got Demon Finn Balor versus the Grand Reaper in a brawl. Holy hell. But I'll tell you what, if you think Graves and Poindexter haven't sorted their shit after the match tonight, they can always sort it later. If the match is good, if the shit is sorted out, Froggy, my client will find your client and shake his hand after the match. Yes, Ganola, I hope you feel better, friend. So the match now is Demon Balor versus
Watching this no DQ match, I
Grim
can't
Reaper.
help but think of all the great no disqualification matches we've seen in WWE
What
over
the
the
hell?
years.
No doubt, Michael. Triple H versus Brock Lesnar in 2013. The Rock versus Mankind in 1999.
Once in a while, the
Both
team breaks
classics.
stuff up,
But the
and I
all-time best
cough
has got to be
stuff up
Undertaker
for the
versus
next
Shawn Michaels
hour.
at WrestleMania 26.
Damn, Ganola, that
I
is
disagree with you, Corey, but
harsh, my
Stone Cold
friend.
Steve Austin against The Rock
And I'm
at
sorry for
WrestleMania
that.
17 was the greatest no disqualification match of all time. In
Yeah,
fact,
they need to get back
it
in the
might even
damn.
be
They need to get in the
greatest
damn
match
ring.
WWE
Holy
history.
shit!
Let's just agree that all of those matches are great, and I'd argue this one could live up to that same hype,
2 minutes,
guys.
Archer.
Hold over. Nice. DDT. He manages to escape it.
Same thing goes for tables.
Oh, straight.
After the match, if everything goes well,
Corey, so many
my
things can
client will find
transpire
you,
in a matchup
find
like
you
this.
and shake
What
your
could be
hand
that
for a
elusive
good
X
match.
factor?
It is mission critical to
But
be
don't hold your breath,
adaptable.
though.
If
Just
it's
saying.
anything goes, then use that to your
My
advantage
client
before
doesn't
your
give up,
opponent does.
doesn't
This is an environment where a competitor
just
can be
go
reminded real quick.
that easily.
Soaring.
I find that.
Oh, that hurt. What a counter. Crash landing.
But you never know,
Aggressive work on that shoulder.
right? Froggy, they couldn't get to the damn ring.
The armbar is locked in.
I'm going to tap out here, but it ain't going to... Oh, just slipped underneath. And just like that, he's out of the hole.
Unprofessional. Nope.
Oh,
That
there's a
match
response against Finn.
took a bad turn.
Brought down by the throat.
Things not looking great for Finn Balor.
No need to panic. He's still swinging. Afterglow.
Well, in all fairness, the match, they didn't even get to the ring at all. They just started fighting at the entrance.
Down with a sling blade.
Basement drop.
But I know they had a feud. And time was up, Archer.
Into the turnbuckle.
But this match is so far so good.
Chops and punches.
And I wouldn't expect anything less.
Right on the lower back.
No, that'll break his arm. Vicious.
And
That hurt. What grace. Float over to the DDT.
okay, Archer. Oh, nice float over DDT by Finn Balor. Reversal by
Gets him with the counter.
Finds the advantage after a string of
Team Leo the King.
DDT.
Another float over DDT by Finn Balor.
Punched him right in the mouth. Relentless.
Enough already. Balor makes the climb.
Ooh, nice. Some punches, some ground and pounds. Balor going up. Coup de grace.
Oh, that might have just broken something.
He's starting to struggle here.
At this stage of the match, they are clearly starting to feel the effects of this back and forth.
Ouch. Ouch.
Good Lord, Glenola.
Ouch.
I literally just get back to the hot seat and you are trying to remove me again. Gaslight. A lot of villainy happening from Team Glenola tonight. It is not justified and it is not appreciated, by the way. Not appreciated.
And I'll be back in 5 minutes.
And he escapes the submission before
Oh,
things got
One Woozy TV redeems speed up that band time. Man, oh man, Grim Reaper and Finn Balor going at one another, but so far Finn Balor's had more of the upper hand of the match, though.
To put the pedal to the metal.
And Leo King Jr. looking to redeem his team's status after, of course, they just picked up a W to Charlotte Flair. The Three Faces of Fear, Angel Terror from the Leo King camp. Oh, that is disgusting.
What grace. Float over into the DDT.
Didn't seem to affect Finn Balor, though, one bit. Busted open Grim Reaper. Oh, and a basement dropkick right to the face. I don't know, guys. So far, Finn Balor all over Grim Reaper. Not a good night so far for Team Leo King.
What's he gonna do?
The only streamer team that was not able to pick up a victory thus far. Wow.
16.
Beautiful brainbuster by Demon Balor. Oh, and for the coup de grace, but Grim Reaper manages to get out of the way. But he's having a hell of a time gaining the upper hand. Finn Balor is just using that veteran experience to overwhelm Grim Reaper. Reaper has the upper hand at the moment, though. Let's see if he can finally get some momentum shifted in his direction, maybe turn the tides a bit. No, sir. Finn Balor with some big liver shots. And now it is Finn Balor back. Nice sling blade by Balor. Oh! Good Lord, that one went right to the face. Good thing he's wearing a mask, Woozy. Wow, he knocked him out. Holy shit. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match by knockout, representing, and this is going to sound weird, but representing the Blind Locksmith and Joe Link.
He definitely got the job done tonight.
As Finn Balor actually tag teams in the Mixed Match Challenge Tag Team Division with Amber Extreme from Team Joe Link. But Finn Balor under contract to team the Blind Locksmith. It is a very strange situation. But we're not asking too many questions because man has been absolute fire. But Finn Balor picking up a big win over Grim Reaper, a former champion who's been looking to get back into the spotlight, and Balor, I think, just took that light out, quite literally. Knocked him out cold. Wow. So congratulations to Team The Blind Locksmith and Team Joe Link. Great matchup, but Havoc, one half of Team Havoc is Finn Balor. So it is what it is. Swear jar alarm goes. Uh-oh. Thank you, Blind Locksmith. Appreciate that. Who did that? Of course it was Glenola. I mean, the fact that he's already, or at least attempted to ban me twice, and voice banned me once, isn't enough. He's got to try and slip a swear jar in there. Nice try, Glenola. How dare you? Laughing is bad when you are coughing. Yes, indeedy. And how dare you? Don't you dare cough yourself to death while watching the Archivers TV. I will not be held responsible for your demise due to hysteria. All right, so I'll issue the payout for that matchup, and we will move on to the next match of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Man, what a night of matches so far. Alexander Furious from Team Anger Issues TV taking on Kofi Kingston tonight. And it looks like Xavier Woods going to be coming in tow, going to come and make sure things probably go as much as Kofi Kingston's way as possible. This is the problem when you have factions and it's never a fair situation for the person that's either maybe just part of a regular tag team and or not a part of a team at all. They are all by themselves. In this case, this could very well go the wrong way for Furious. This could end up being 1v2. It all depends on the control the referee is able to maintain during the matchup. Now, I'm not suggesting or implying they're going to cheat. I mean, let's face it, the New Day not exactly known for cheating, but you never know. Good opportunity to get Kofi back into the spotlight, back chasing championship gold. Exactly what Alexander Furious from Team Anger Issues TTV wants to do. But a win over Kofi Kingston would certainly catapult the newcomer in the right direction. And of course, if Kingston can beat the up and rising superstar, it most definitely sets him in the right direction himself. So win-win situation here. And if you're a fan of both, that was quick. That was 5 minutes. Good Lord. It's because Glenola talks too much. But if Alexander Furious can beat Kingston, if Kingston can beat Furious, either way, win-win, especially for the fans, because this is going to be a fire matchup. But let me go ahead and get the payout issued from the last match, and then get the betting line open for this one.
And Archer, I hate to tell you this, but Glenola redeemed the swear jar.
No, I know.
No. And as soon as you redeemed it, you said shit.
When did I say that? All right, I need to poll the audience.
Yes, you do.
Blind Locksmith, Froggy Moth Legs, Life is Great. Did you hear any such things come out of my mouth since the swear jar was issued? Because I'm not falling for tricks and antics here. They've done this before, and then I said a word, and they're like, ha ha, blah 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 blah. They set me up, and that was the start of running coups. The treachery. It is not funny. The start of the insubordinate behavior between Glenola and One Woozy TV. They are constantly looking for ways to set me up and get me removed. They're glory hogs. They're hounds. They would like to take over, and they would be full of nepotism like you've never seen in your life. But I need the audience here. Did you hear? And I think everybody's going back to check the VOD right now. Because how dare you all not know the answer? Nope, Archer was silent the whole 5 minutes. Thank you, Froggy. I didn't think I was speaking.
Don't lie.
Life is Great says, I don't remember. I'm sorry. Blind Locksmith says Jumbotron shows Archer screaming, hey! Hey! Can somebody ban the Blind Locksmith, please? That is absolutely damning to my case. That is damning to my case. I can't have that. No, Glenola. No, Glenola, you did not hear me say that. I don't... Delusions of grandeur. I think you guys are hearing things. It's it's because it's all the pyrotechnics and all the theme music and the slams and Woozy's loud. So I mean, your eardrums, the vibrations, the decibel levels, messing with your eardrums, and you're hearing things. And unfortunately, those things are forming words apparently and formulating in your minds as what we would consider as human beings cuss words. I don't know.
And life is great, and now you said damning, so... That's
a swear word? That's a swear word? Damning is a swear word?
Yes, it is.
God damn it! So either way, I'm fucked. Well, that's not fair. That's no.
Yes.
No. Who thinks that damning... No. Who thinks damning is a swear word? And if you all say yes, I will ban Woozy.
No, you won't.
That is trash heapish. I don't subscribe to that. I don't. It is not funny but seriously, do you think that's a cuss word? Damning? Ghastly. Everybody's trying to figure out what to say. Froggy just laughs. Damn is a swear, so why wouldn't the action of damning also not be? Yes, and fucked is even more so. Yeah, but I didn't say that is not funny, Lola. That is not funny. Fine. You know what? How dare all of you? It is not funny. You and your goddamn swear jars. You know what? I hate. You know what? No. I don't even hate it. I loathe that damn channel reward. I should ban myself just for creating it. As a matter of fact, I should ban myself. All right. So the winner of that match was Finn Balor. So the payout has been issued for that matchup, and I'll get the betting line open for Furious versus Kingston.
This is going to be one hell of a match, folks.
Alright, and unfortunately I've been banned from it due to a lovely swear jar. It's my favorite time of the day when that springs upon me like the plague.
You guys speak the band, would that cancel that?
Speed up the band would cancel it. Because it's swear jar, but it is still, the purpose of the swear jar is for a banning, so.
This is the kind of match the WWE Universe has been dreaming of, and that dream is about to become a reality.
Alright, so who picks up the W? Kofi Kingston, or is it going to be Furious?
Well, now you're not banned.
And there we go. Betting lines are open. You have 5 minutes to make your bets. What?
Now you're not banned.
I'm not banned. Okay. Glow says hashtag ban Woozy. Wow.
And his opponent, accompanied by
Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, the New Day, making their way to the ring.
Well, life. Some days I have to be nice. On other days,
as you should be.
But don't worry, the villainy will commence tomorrow.
Oh, I'm sure.
And boy, do I gotta love villainy too.
Glow says, I was trying to help the puppy. Puppy needs coffee. The puppy does not need coffee. Archer needs coffee. I mean, I grabbed an orange juice, but a coffee is still, so much more delicious.
Thank you, Blind Locksmith, for the swear jar. I really appreciate it.
Nice! See, now those are the vibes that should be had here at the Archerverse. The Blind Locksmith has it correct.
Really, Archer?
Correct.
Everything I've done for you tonight, you can do that to me?
Well, it's just, you know, it's kind of like karma, isn't it? It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I didn't do it. I just happen to be admitting that it could possibly be, you know, fairly humorous.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he also said he's going to make the competition.
Whoa, these guys are having a martial arts show down here. Holy hell, big back body drop by Kingston, Furious down. Xavier Woods playing a tune for the crowd. Wow, holy shit. Springboard dropkick right in the chest. Furious, sorry. Explodes with a flying forearm. Look at this gear rolled. Kofi Kingston with some ground and pound.
And really, Froggy says, Woozy, if you remove this ban, you're rewarding him for crippling.
Well, see,
he is Thomas Graves.
You're already late to the. I mean, you're late to the party, Froggy. It was already removed. What do you mean if he removes it? He already removed it. I think Froggy is behind on the time. See, that's what happens when you hang out with Poindexter and you're traveling through time all the time. You get lost. You get lost in your own mind. He's not sure what's going on.
I know Kofi loves to have fun and preach about the power of positivity, but tonight he needs to take things seriously.
No, he doesn't.
Oh! Busted him open with that knee lift.
Nasty gash on Kofi Kingston.
Xavier Woods. I mean, that was perfect timing for him to play that tune.
Frenetic pace there.
Wow, Future Talk DDT. Kofi Kingston's head bounced off the canvas there, but he gets his shoulder up there. 2 count only. Froggy says, wait, what year is it?
It's the year you're going to lose to Thomas Graves tonight.
Oh, Froggy. Man said it's the year that your client loses to Thomas Graves. What says you about that?
Such heart being shown tonight.
What says you about that?
Is still in this.
Kofi's got more guts than brains. Perched up top.
Diving knee drop.
Break time notice. Nice. Perfect. See, Glenola, I don't need a banning for a coffee.
Knee smash.
I don't need a banning for a coffee. See what Woozy did there? You see how that's done? You see how that's done? You want to be nice to the host with the most. You want to offer him a beverage, get him a drink, a Sammy, make him a pizza. I don't care, but 5 minutes of break time notice is suffice. You know, 10 minutes to cut the cord, not necessary. Banning, not necessary. Break time notice, a perfect opportunity.
And the steam.
1, 3, and 7. Soul Ember's still trying to get that one extra number.
He's turning the tables.
But you're going to have to get it smack dab on the 523, though.
He knew that was coming.
Oh, big kick to the chest.
Getting him into the corner. Setting him up in position here on the second rope.
Tornado DDT by Kofi Kingston. And this time it is Furious. Oh! Trouble in Paradise. Furious drop like a ton of bricks.
See, Bruggy, you hit with the swear jar, but remember one thing. I'm always looking at the chat. So I know what happens in the chat. So I'm not going to fail.
Timeline 2.58B. Oh, he landed again. Man, oh man, Furious took the Trouble in Paradise twice right in the face, and he's kicking out again. That is seriously impressive, but crazy that he just kicked out again. Oh, Kofi Kingston drives his own knee into the canvas. Furious back to his feet.
Kofi Kingston's dynamic offense.
But in 3 minutes, I'll tell you how I feel.
And Kingston redirects his feet right back out of the ring.
Stump puller leg snap, very effective.
Froggy Mothlegs, could we please explain timeline 2.58B?
Yes, please do explain.
And this might not have a
Oh, look at this. Furious with the power. Oh, power bombed Kingston right on top of the barricade. That was beautifully brutal.
Hyperextending the knee.
Life is Great says, get out of the way, ref. Damn. You know what's even worse? Is when the cameraman takes a shot behind the barricade or on the ring post. It's like, what are you doing? What, I mean, who wants to watch the ring post?
Or takes a picture or shows a trash can.
I mean, at least when they're focused on the barricade, nobody wants to see that. But at least when they're focused on that, you might get to see some chick's ass on there, and it makes up for having to look at the barricade. When they show the ring post, there's no asses.
Tough position to be caught in here.
It is just metal.
Don't do this. Don't do it.
Oh, he did it again. The spine of Kofi Kingston. He is looking to shatter that spine.
Man, that was a hard.
Oh!
This is just flat punishment.
Some ruthless aggression from Furious.
By the way, folks, I said dang, not the other word.
Oh, wait. Did you?
I said dang, D-A-N-G.
I don't know. What do you guys think? What did you hear?
This won't win the match, but it's doing a lot of damage in the process.
And the anguish on his face continues.
Wow, Kofi Kingston just tapped out, but it is outside the ring. It does not count.
Back into the ring.
If he wants to tap Kofi Kingston out, it has to be done inside the squared circle. Referee's got a 9 count going here. And what the hell did Furious just do?
Should have listened to the count.
What the hell did Furious just do? I mean, I think Team Anger Issues TTV need to talk to their client, because when the referee's at a 9 count, you get back into the ring. You don't take a little jaunt around it. It is not time for the Boston Marathon. You get in the ring and you take the count-out victory. I mean, I don't understand that. Not that I care. It isn't my client and it isn't my team. But that was weird, right? That was weird. Was that not weird?
That wasn't.
That was weird.
It says alarm stays silent.
And Joel Link says, what a draw. It was a great match. We're not denying that. That was a tremendous match. That was a lot of fun. It's too bad it ended in a draw, but what the hell was Furious doing? I don't even know. I can't even explain that. All right, so no payout will be issued because it was a draw. So I will refund everybody. Just give me a moment. Ghastly. I mean, what the hell was that?
I have no idea. I cannot answer that question for you.
All right, there we go. Archer vs. Bucks have been returned. You guys can use them for the next bet. And I will open that betting line right now. It is Power and Glory, Team J Negative Gaming, and Team KJ2294 riding high again. Power and Glory, the OG Kurt Jordan and the Soul Man Jay Simmons taking on the Mega Powers. Macho Man Randy Savage and the Immortal Hollywood Hulk Hogan Tornado Tag Team action. This is going to be a barn burner, and I'll get the betting line open right now. Woozy, what do you think about this matchup? Power and Glory, the Mega Powers. What do you think?
I'm going Power and Glory.
You're going Power and Glory?
The last match, the ending of that last match was total horse shit.
The match, yeah, that was ghastly. That was such a great matchup. It was so much fun to watch. And Furious kicked out of 2 Trouble in Paradises, and I mean, he was en route to make a comeback there, I think. I think he was just picking up steam. So who knows what would have happened, but yeah, you're right. Ghastly.
And I did beat the swear jar because when I said horse shit, my time was up.
Is that true?
I believe so. What do you guys think? When I swear jar up, or do I have more time?
All right, so who picks up the big W? Power and Glory or the Mega Powers? Which team has more power? Power and Glory or the Mega Powers? The Soul Man and the OG versus the Macho Man and the Hulkster. It is showtime and go time. Let's go!
And no one said anything, so I am safe.
They are ready for battle.
Blind Locksmith says, mention of that timeline. Wait a minute. Did he explain the timeline? Did I miss it? I was trying to open the betting lines. All right, I'll go back and look.
Yeah, you had to go back and read, which is ghastly.
In the Fractalverse, upwards of 18 timelines, all with minor branches that become more complex as dark energy accumulates. And E equals MC squared actually is Z divided by 34 times 5. An orange is not an apple. A banana cannot be eaten backwards because there's no mouth in the back of your head. And the difference between an orange is a bicycle because a cow cannot milk a sewing machine. So, I mean, I get the multiverse, and if you can make sense of that, good for you, because I can't, and I'm the one that said it. But what the hell was that?
And I got joke time.
Joke time, let's go! And by the way, for those that missed the show the other night, Randy Macho Man Savage, the new reigning defending Andre the Giant World Heritage Champion.
Ever since I took my spot here at the commentary table, I have wanted to call this match. I cannot wait to finally do it.
Froggy Mothlight says, yeah, Archer gets it. Sadly, I mean, I think we might be alone in this one, Froggy. It's because Archer actually managed to go out for a drink with Poindexter one time and he came back all mind-fucked. Started doing mathematics. Completely shocked the hell out of Ironman. He went and got drunk because he could not believe he was sitting there watching Archer do mathematics and mathematical equations on a chalkboard in the pool room where normally he'd be shooting pool, missing pockets and drinking a whole lot of booze. So, I mean, Poindexter is infectious. He's a little bit, I think he's a hypnotist. I'm not sure, though. I have nothing to back that up. No justification, no valid, nothing to validate,
Okay, try it again in English.
Yeah. So, no, we're not going to do that. We're just going to leave that as is, and we're going to watch the match.
Okay, Jolene, here's my joke. Did you hear about the mathematician who's afraid of negative numbers?
Oh, my goodness.
From the ground.
Froggy says, oh, that's what Nexty was talking about. He said he had a new student.
Did you hear about the mathematician who's afraid of negative numbers?
The mathematician that is afraid of negative numbers.
Kick to the stomach.
I did not.
He'll stop at nothing to avoid them.
To the midsection.
Wow.
And Hogan gets stonewalled. Wow, what impact!
That was ghastly.
Yeah, it was.
Just a barrage of stomps.
Man, oh man, power and glory all over the Mega Powers right now. Look at this. Big spine buster from the OG and the Soul Man stomping away at that right arm of the Hulkster. Big knee to the stomach though by the Hulkster, but evaded a big knife edge chop, and the Soul Man back on the attack with a shin breaker. Look at this, the OG with a pinfall attempt on Macho Man. Wow, chaos already erupting in this Tornado Tag Team matchup. I did tell you it would be a barn burner.
Yes, you did.
Impressive counter. Breaks the close count.
Another close pinfall, this time by the Soul Man on the Hulkster. And look at this Macho Man looking to turn the tides here.
Apparently my joke was good because Froggy okayed it.
Soul Slam on the Hulkster. Wow. Big show of strength. Whoa, that was close. Did you see that? That was like 2 3/4. Simmons landed the Soul Slam, and the Hulkster just about didn't beat that count. Wow. Well, Macho Man gonna fly now. Whoa, big flying elbow right to the chest of the OG.
Damn.
OG kicks out, big scoop slam by Hogan, and here comes the big patented leg drop. Right across the throat of Jay Simmons.
That's gotta be it. 2 count.
No, sir. The Soul Man kicks out. He is not done yet. Power and Glory still in it to win it. Whoa!
I don't give up that easily.
Man, Simmons just exploded with that neckbreaker. And oh, the OG with a side slam on the hardest part of the ring. Ooh, Macho Man just ate the steel steps too. I wonder how that tasted. Wow, an elbow drop from Simmons to the Hulkster. And you know what? Power and Glory are still pretty much dominating the Mega Powers right now. One outside the ring, one inside the ring. And Hogan kicks out again. Macho Man gets ragdolled by the OG. I can finally eat breakfast now. That's great. Can I have some scrambled eggs with some cheese? I'll take some Texas-style toast. I mean, I'll take whole wheat if you have it. If not, white is fine. Not a lot of butter, side of strawberry jam. I'd like my bacon dead. Eggs are, well, I mean, if you don't want to do scramble, because I mean, that can make a mess. You can always just do them over easy. Or, if you're not sure how to do that, just make them dead, because if you can't make dead eggs, you should not have a restaurant, and you should not be eating breakfast while you're at it. But also coffee. I would like a coffee. Depending on what kind of coffee it is, I'll just take, you know, if it's just a light coffee, I'll just take, you know, a sugar and a cream. If it's like more of a medium roast, then maybe a double-double. It all sounds delicious. I mean, since you're offering.
I don't think he's offering.
There's armbar by the OG outside the ring here on the Macho Man. Here comes the Hulkster to help out Randy Savage. Breaks up the submission, but the Hulkster has turned his back on Jay Simmons, who just had enough time to recuperate and is back on the attack here. That was a silly move by the Hulkster. And Simmons going to take out Randy Savage. Going to trade dance partners here. Just busted him open. Drove Savage's face right into the ring apron.
And Bryan says Table was picking out at catering while watching the match.
How dare you? You're not even offering? You're not even sharing? Sharing is caring, Blind Locksmith. What is wrong with people these days? Ooh, full Nelson here applied by the OG. And then he just ragdolls Hogan, but Hogan with a big elbow to the midsection. Knife edge chop. And over the top robe goes the OG.
If they like to share, they want to explore the title the other night.
Whoa! That is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winners of the match from Team J Negative Gaming and KJ2294. The Soul Man, Jay Simmons, and the OG, Kurt Jordan. Power and Glory. And although it did kind of look like the Mega Powers were looking for a way to make a comeback there, for most of that match, Power and Glory were dominating. So it is no real surprise there that they picked up the victory. Big win over Mega Powers. And it's one of those situations, Woozy, it's going to be hard to keep Power and Glory out of the title picture discussion now.
It really is.
Right? It's going to be hard to keep them out of that discussion. All right, I'll get the payout issued for that. And you were actually betting for Power and Glory, were you not?
I was, yes.
All right, Power and Glory are the victors. Payout has been issued. And Power and Glory, again, heading right in the direction they need to go for those tag team championships. And again, it's going to be hard to keep them out of any discussions regarding the WCW World Tag Team Championships. And by the way, let's discuss that for a moment, because don't forget, a couple of short weeks ago, back when Angel and Garza were both the WCW champions at the time, the WCW World Tag Team Championships were exploded, which means they are vacant. And we actually have two vacant titles now. The WCW World Tag Team Championships are vacant, and Elijah Archer's TWA Canadian Heavyweight Championship was stolen. It is not funny. It was stolen and exploded, so it is also vacant. But it's going to be hard to keep the Power and Glory out of that conversation of who is in line next for the WCW World Tag Team Championships. I mean, you've got many teams to look at, Power and Glory included, the Wolfpack. I mean, we could name names all night long, but they are vacant, and we'd have champions to crown this Sunday night at WCW Bash at the Beach. And what do you think, Woozy? You think Power and Glory should be next in line, or at least one of the next in line?
Yeah, I would agree with you on that. They have been a dominant force to be reckoned with.
They have. They've always been a force to be reckoned with, and lately they've been really picking up steam as a tag team again. Really doing good work in the ring and working as a well-oiled unit. All right, next match of the night is a trip to the women's division. This is a fatal four-way falls count anywhere matchup. Alexa Bliss representing the Outlaws from Team Joe Link. Casey Catanzaro. We have from Team Soul Embers, Ashley Blackheart. And, of course, the reigning defending WCW Women's World Champion from Team Big Body Metaverse, Drea Phantasma. Of course, this is a non-title championship contest. But who's to say the winner of this matchup, if they're able to defeat Phantasma, doesn't catapult themselves into that WCW Women's World Title Championship picture, right? That could happen, right? I mean, there's no title on the line, but if you're able to beat Phantasma here tonight, it is hard to say, no, sir, you do not deserve a championship matchup. And I'm not saying this Sunday, but it could be next week, could be the week after. But I'm saying one of these girls, if they beat Phantasma, right? Exactly. Soul Ember says you put her back to light heavyweight. Well, Soul Embers, I mean, she just went and ate a cheeseburger. I mean, people cut weight all the time in amateur wrestling, combat sports. I mean, it happens, you know. All she had to do was eat a cheeseburger. She's looking fantastic, isn't she? Look at the pythons on that thing. I mean, I've always wondered, is she related to Popeye? Does she eat spinach? I don't know, but in great ring shape has Ashley Blackheart always been. Fantastic. But yeah, it's going to be hard to keep either of these girls out of the title picture discussion if they're able to win here tonight. Or perhaps Drea Phantasma simply reminds everybody why she is the WCW Women's World Champion and wins the matchup. I don't know. I personally am, if I was to throw down tonight, I'd be throwing down for Ashley Blackheart. She's been on a roll, she's hungry, and she is a former WCW Women's World Champion, as is Alexa Bliss. Catanzaro not, but my money would be on Ashley Blackheart here.
Mine too.
Copycat. He wants to be just like the host with the most. All right, so who picks up the W? Is it going to be Alexa Bliss? Casey Catanzaro? Ashley Blackheart? Or the reigning defending WCW Women's World Champion from Team Big Body Metaverse, Drea Phantasma? 5 minutes as always to make your bets. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Showtime and go time. Women's fatal four-way falls count anywhere between four of the toughest vixens in the business today.
Is a fatal four-way falls count anywhere match. Making her way to the ring from Glen Ridge, New Jersey, Casey.
Life is Great says we're out of s'mores, so we gotta go with Fruit Loops.
Casey Catanzaro is
we're out of s'mores, we gotta go with Fruit Loops. Nice.
Indeed, a standout Division I.
All right, while these guys are making their way to the ring, I'm going to utilize my break time notice and go grab myself a coffee. I shall BRB, not Ban Ready Bromer.
I was just going to say that.
Too tall for Casey.
Because let's face it, Bromer, it always makes ban somebody.
Or as innovative as Casey Catanzaro.
Because he is the man with the most.
And this should be fun to watch.
No, life is great. We are not playing hockey. Fruit Loops and Cocoa Pebbles together. Ooh, that sounds good. Oh yeah, I'm a big fan of Raisin Bran.
From Battle Creek, Michigan, the WCW.
Now making her way to the ring, the United States Women's Champion, Ashley Blackheart from Team Soul Embers.
Some would say this superstar thinks
Honestly,
a little too much of
Blackheart
themselves
is a
if the tape
force to
doesn't
be
lie.
reckoned with.
This is a serious contender for any title.
She has great potential.
Maybe even lose a match once in a while.
What? That is horrible advice. She
Well,
treats
I wouldn't say
match
that,
like
like,
a title defense. That's how she got to
you never
this
know if the
point
ref is
in
going
her
to screw
career.
somebody over. Gonna have a Donny Brook voice. What is that, Froggy?
Guys, I
What
guess
is
we
a
can
Donny
say
Brook voice?
welcome to Alexa's playground.
Not making her way to the ring,
And
Alexa Bliss.
representing the Outlaws from Columbus, Ohio.
When she was in that gimmick, hockey fight. Okay,
It
okay.
sounds ridiculous, guys, but Alexa Bliss
No,
is
when Alexa
seemingly
Bliss was in that
invulnerable
tire,
since
she was a force to be
embraced
reckoned
the
with.
darkness.
My issue
And
is
she's turned her back on her former allies.
that they never gave her a
except for
push.
That Lily doll. The same Lily doll.
She
that's
never had
right
a
underneath
title
your chair.
when she was in that
Are you
gimmick.
serious right now?
She never fought
scared
for
me,
a
Corey.
title.
Byron, is the old Alexa still in there?
And I just,
I'm kind of wondering, but
I
I really
liked
want
it.
to find out myself. And she seems happy.
and Froggy
She's
said,
also
oh
about
shit,
to turn
Orton,
the ring into her own personal playground.
2.58. Hey, no wonder you didn't know. That could be true, but I don't really follow hockey either, so I don't know hockey terms. So there. And now, making her way to the ring from
And from Moscow, Russia, the
Team
WCW
Joe
Women's
Link.
World Champion, Donna the Phantom
I
Reed.
forgot her name, I'm sorry,
The
Joe
moment
Link.
this match was announced, the
Yeah, I only know
WWE
it
Universe
from
has expected a classic.
Letter
I think
Kenny.
it is destined to deliver.
Well, Froggy, I'm sorry, but I don't know what that is either. I'm sorry, but I just don't.
Title is not on the line, but she knows a loss tonight will mean a future defense. She will be on her A game tonight.
But this match is gonna be one hell of a match. It's gonna be fucking straight fire.
And I have returned. Ooh, good
Welcome
timing.
back.
Fuck yeah. It is go time. Let's go. Oh, good. There's fishing in Quebec. Why are we discussing Quebec?
This Falls Count Anywhere match is now underway.
What the hell did I miss?
Superstars might have in mind for this match.
Hockey and hockey terms.
Gotcha.
Like to take this match too. For all we know, this fight could end
The
in
good old hockey game.
right to the leg. Stomping down.
Yeah, because Froggy said I'm gonna get into
To be successful in a no
Don't
A hockey fight?
match.
A ruthless one, Cole. You can't
Don't
show
even put
any
boys,
remorse
something
about
like
going
that.
after your opponent full force.
Yeah,
Anytime
I'm
you
gonna
waste
have
a
a
second
Donnie
guessing
Brooke
yourself,
voice.
it's time for your
Slams
opponent
beer
to
on the ground. What's with the alcohol abuse? What the hell? What did the beer do to you? I mean, I don't. That is. I mean, if you think you're cool, that's not cool. Put that shit in the glass and drink it.
exactly.
Now that is cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna step away, have some Cheetos. I don't want to punch an ear, so I'll be back shortly.
Excellent information to have to know on the broadcast.
Uh-oh. Now that'll do some serious damage.
All right. Chaos erupting already. Drea Phantasma and Ashley Blackheart locking horns. Interesting.
Next here.
I actually thought Phantasma would have went after Catanzaro because those two have crossed paths already before. But Phantasma wants to take out the former women's champion. Ashley Blackheart, a former WCW Women's World Champion herself, 2 times actually.
Look at that raw strength. Locked in on the shoulder.
Whoa, standing shooting star press, beautifully executed. And Catanzaro with a Hurricanrana on Alexa Bliss. Look at this, wow.
The moonsault.
Holy moonsault into a float over DDT, that was impressive.
Right to the kidneys.
It was like a jumping, spiraling hip attack to the face. I don't know what that was, but that was interesting. Look at that, oh, the judo throw DDT. Whoa, wow, that was a near fall right there, folks. That was like 2 9/10.
I don't know how you can still be standing.
And Phantasma just continues to go to work on Ashley Blackheart here. And Blackheart looking to make a comeback here. Elbow to the midsection. And a big, vicious short arm clothesline. Alexa Bliss turning the tides on Catanzaro. Looking to try and pop that shoulder at a joint.
Training that trapezius muscle.
Oh, that was just malicious.
Insulting. Uh-oh, here's one.
Life's Grease says, I was sad at work today. It was my turn to clean the coffee pot, and it was still half full.
It's not over yet.
Yeah, that would hurt my feelings, too. You have to dump all that out, clean the pot, and make new coffee. Froggy Moth Lake says, we're in timeline 2 at 9/10, oh my.
Scorpion death drop. Good night. Drop kick to the knee.
Froggy, you got you've been hanging around with Randy Orton. My friend, have you got voices in your head? I don't know.
Right to the kidneys.
Timelines 2 and 9/10.
For the win. Right now, I just
They're confusing you about the conversation at hand.
Back in, ready to go.
Trying to chop her
Or
down with a low kick.
previous conversation at hand, anyway.
And Alexa Bliss may have her where she wants her.
Uh-oh, second rope. Into the cover.
Right, that's what I always said.
Taking this to the floor.
Oh, another near fall, this time by Alexa Bliss. Phantasma darts across and drop kicks her right into the commentator's booth. And look at that, vicious headbutt to the face. And a beautiful back suplex on the unforgiving floor. Catanzaro breaks up the pinfall attempt, though. Blackheart back to her feet. And Catanzaro breaks free. Oh! Damn! Blackheart. Vicious. Blackheart gets tossed right into the referee. Did not look like the referee appreciated that too much. Alexa Bliss gets ragdolled by Ashley Blackheart. Catanzaro coming from behind, and here comes Phantasma. It's funny, she's the women's champion, but she still brings the fight to you. A lot of champions tend to be a little more reserved. She is a fighting champion. Life is Great says it was like 6:30 p.m., so I literally couldn't drink any more of it. I feel so guilty for dumping it. Yeah, that's like coffee abuse. I mean, you should be ashamed of yourself, really. You should have found a thermos to stick that in.
She slips outside. What has she got in mind?
Catanzaro all over Ashley Blackheart here. It tosses her right into the steel steps. And now Alexa Bliss has Phantasma teetering. She's leaning up against the barricade here. Ooh, drops her right on her face. Wow, another near pinfall, this time by Ashley Blackheart. So now Alexa Bliss, Drea Phantasma, and Ashley Blackheart have all had near falls in this matchup so far.
And now she's getting back into the ring. I like my crush inverted.
Big overhand.
Ooh, Phantasma just bitch slapped Alexa Bliss right across the jaw. Blackheart stalking Catanzaro here. Whoa, judo throw DDT again executed by Phantasma. Wow, Bliss kicked out. Another near fall for the champion, but a 2 count only.
Going fast and living dangerously. Alexa gets out of the way.
Whoa! Rolling elbow to the face of Alexa Bliss. Phantasma, the barrage of strikes here. Holy hell. Bitch slap in return. Little payback by Alexa Bliss. And look at this Ashley Blackheart all over Catanzaro. Tosses her back into the squared circle. And Alexa Bliss goes to work on the champion outside the ring. Whoa! Big right body shot by Blackheart. Not even a 1 count. Catanzaro went to drop kick Bliss but missed. Dropped herself spine first onto the floor. That's always nice. Here we go again. Blackheart with a pin attempt. Bliss breaks it up though. And Phantasma, the reigning defending champion, looking a little wobbly there. Looking a little woozy.
No pun intended, right?
No pun intended. Never.
Oh my God, look at this.
Whoa, little teamwork here. Taking out the champion. Catanzaro throws Blackheart head first into Alexa Bliss's midsection. That just helped out Drea Phantasma.
Needed the cheekbone.
It did.
Blackheart grabs a hold of Catanzaro. Whoa!
What the fuck?
That was beautiful, but Blackheart breaks it up immediately. A little bit of ground and pound by Ashley Blackheart here.
Casey is in real danger now.
Nice reversal by Bliss, but Blackheart grabs. There's that judo throw DDT again. That is the third one of the match for Phantasma. This time it is to Catanzaro. Wow, Catanzaro kicks out at 2.
That's crazy. I
thought Phantasma had the match there. Holy Jesus! Blackheart tried to behead the champion with a big spinning heel kick to the head. Whoa! Blackheart kicks out. Another near fall for Alexa Bliss.
What the
I'm not sure Alexa wasn't able to seal the deal after that.
That's what I was saying, Froggy. Holy Jesus.
Right on the patella. Systematic attack on that shoulder. Fails to connect.
Wow, Phantasma with a springboard sit-down moonsault and didn't hit anybody, by the way. Just landed belly first on the canvas. That was weird. Ashley Blackheart and Alexa Bliss still going at it inside the ring. Big body shot by Blackheart. And back in the squared circle they come. Blackheart tosses her back in the ring. Oh yeah, she goes right after the champion though. Champion answers with a big elbow. Oh, look at this. Reverse DDT by Phantasma.
This has been one hell of a match.
Whoa, there it is again.
That's got to do it. That's got to be it.
Broke up immediately by Catanzaro though. Yo! The leg strikes of Phantasma. Those martial arts skills coming into play here.
Now reversed by Catanzaro.
Ooh! Damn! Turned that into a stunner, she did.
Poised and ready to strike, waiting for their opponent.
Wow. The somersault leg drop by Catanzaro covers up the champion here. Champion kicks out, and now Catanzaro has a near fall. Every single person in the ring at the moment has had a near fall. Alexa Bliss has had 2, Drea Phantasma has had 2, and Catanzaro and Blackheart have both had a pinfall attempt. What a beautiful match.
It really is. I would agree with you on that.
Incredible.
Here we go.
Oh man.
It's like who the hell is
The champion taken to the skies. Bliss with some ground and pound. Blackheart though. Look at this Blackheart already getting back to her feet. She is such a beast. Fujiwara armbar locked in. Oh! And that is it. That is all. Look at that. Blackheart thinks she won because she had the pinfall, but it was actually Phantasma that picked up the win via submission. So, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the matchup via submission, the reigning and defending champion from Team Big Body Metaverse, Drea Phantasma. But man, oh man, Blackheart is going to be pissed. She thought she had the win there, guys. You could tell she got up. She was ready to celebrate because she had the pinfall. But the referee wasn't looking at Ashley Blackheart.
Continues to settle. Here's your
Uh-oh. What the hell's this? Why?
It certainly took guts and quick thinking to
What? Olivia Payne, now Drea Phantasma too? Why is that even necessary? Look at this. Look at that. The referee. I think the referee's got to go change his underwear. That is not necessary. We do not need to have Godzilla in the ring. You know, we have superstars that are very large. That is not Archie. Unless Drea Phantasma happens to live with Olivia Payne. Now Woozy is just trying to name every snake under the sun. Archie, how dare you? How dare you?
Well, it looks like Archie.
I'm going to go get myself some Pillsbury Doughboy crescent rolls, pop a top, make them, and call them Woozy. Alright, so the winner of the match, Drea Phantasma, the reigning defending champion. I mean, that's a curious situation now for Phantasma, though, because who's the number one contender for her title belt now? She just beat the three that were in contention.
She did?
How the hell do we get around that situation? We're going to have a good look at the power rankings and the rankings and maybe combine the two to come up with a contender, because we are just a few days away from the pay-per-view, and now Drea Phantasma has just squashed her opponents. I mean, that's crazy, right? Women's division is smoking hot, I'm telling you. Smoking hot.
It really is, but now we get to focus on my new title.
Alright, here we go. The main event of the main card. We do still have the dark match main event, but this is the main event of the evening as far as WCW Thursday Night Thunder goes. It is for the WCW TNT Championship. It is a tables, ladders, and chairs match. Oh my! And we have Team One Woozy TV, Team Froggy Moth Legs, Team Christian Kulas, and of course, we can't forget, last but not least, the Blind Locksmith, Warlord Thomas Graves, Marty McFly, the Iceman Christian Hart, and of course the Hardcore Icon Table. Oh, wait. I apologize, that is not Marty McFly. That is not Marty McFly. That is the Professor Poindexter. And by the way, when is he going to give I'm Just Key back his headphones? I mean, that is rude, man. You don't just steal somebody's headset. He needs that. No wonder his streaming has been so spotty lately in the ungodly hours. You've got his damn headset. You know what, Woozy? Do you want to contact him and just let him know that Team Froggy Mothlegs and Poindexter still have his damn headset?
I will let him
that
know.
Is okay. Thank you. Because that is not okay. That is not okay.
No, it is not.
I get up in the morning, go to put my girls on the bus, and we can't watch I'm Just Key do his thing because he has no damn headset. Why does he have no damn headset? Because the person that stole wardrobe from Doc Brown and Marty McFly and decided to combine the two stole his damn headset. Right? That's what happened.
But what the thing though is, Archer, is that Marty McFly, Poindexter, disguised him to make everyone think it's actually his, but in reality it's not.
Ghastly.
Yeah, we're on to you, Froggy. We're on to you and your client.
Alright, so who walks out TNT champion? Is it going to be the Warlord Thomas Graves?
Yes.
Is it going to be Poindexter?
Nope.
Or perhaps the Iceman, Christian Hart from Team... I can't even say it without even saying it anymore. It is Christian Kulas verse.
Oh, God.
No, the Iceman Christian Hart, or the reigning, defending, undisputed WCW TNT champion, the Hardcore Icon Tables. You have 5 minutes to make your bets. And there we go. Betting lines are open. Who's it going to be? Who's walking out? The WCW TNT champion. Thomas Graves, Poindexter, Christian Hart, or the defending champion? We're going to find out because it is showtime and go time. Let's go.
See, now I am so confident that my client walks out champion that I'm putting almost $8,000 on my client.
8,000 Archerverse bucks on the line already, guys. Take a stand, pick a side, make a bet. Here comes one half of the TWA International Tag Team Champions, representing the Wolfpack from Team Froggy Mothlegs. He is the Professor
Introducing the challenger,
Poindexter.
NWO Wolfpack from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 143.
Oh, really, Froggy? You want to do a bidding war thing?
Professor.
Ow, so we have 8,000 on Thomas Graves, we have 10,000 on Poindexter, so there's 18,000 Archerverse bucks in the pool.
He has poured blood, sweat, and tears into obtaining this title opportunity. Now, he needs to close.
Are you putting more in?
And become champion.
I am.
Team 1 Woozy TV is upping the ante.
Total 20,000. 10 for Graves, 10 for Poindexter.
Alright guys, so far there's 20,000 Archerverse bucks in there, and there's still over 3 minutes to make your bets. Did you do your joke time yet, Woozy? Oh no, never mind, that was 36 minutes ago.
And introducing the challenger.
And 10,000 on tables too. Holy shit.
Alright, here comes one half of the Archerverse World Tag Team Champions. And until tonight, he was, of course, the holder of the Thursday Night Thunder contract case.
Here we go, gentlemen. Huge title.
Cashing it in for a shot at the WCW TNT Championship.
None better in all of WWE right now. Big matches are where this guy thrives.
Archer, there's 40,000 bucks on this match.
There's how many?
40,000.
40,000 Archerverse bucks up for grabs, guys, and there's 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to make your bets.
10 from me, 10 from a lot, Foggy Mouth Legs, and 20 from Lock. This is fucking crazy. I'm about to make bank on this match.
Apparently Life is Great just dumped a bunch of money on tables as well. The Warlord, Thomas Graves, making his way to the ring. He's mocking Bradford Bravo. That's what he's doing. We found that out in an interview. We asked him, why do you bring a microphone to the ring, and why does it appear you're talking but nobody can hear you? And his response was, well, if that schmuck Bravo can do it, I figured, what the hell? Cheap pop is a pop.
Soon to be TNT champion, Thomas Graves.
And here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. He is the reigning, defending, undisputed WCW TNT champion. From Team The Blind Locksmith, he is the hardcore icon Tables. And of course, normally he'd be walking out with his championship belt, but that championship belt is suspended about 20 feet in the air, waiting for somebody to climb that very ladder, rung by damn rung, grab a hold of it, pull it down, and claim it as their own. And who is it going to be? There's a lot of Archerverse bucks in the pool. You still have 20 seconds to get in on that betting. You could bet 10 Archerverse bucks, and if you are correct, you could win a whole lot more Archerverse bucks than you went in with.
And Archer, who are you going for?
I am siding with the reigning defending champion for this one.
It's absolute chaos here.
I mean, Tables has been on one hell of a tear, defending all of his championships. Yes, Archer did just beat him, but that was a hell of a matchup. If you haven't already seen the matchup between Archer and Tables, you definitely want to go back and watch that. It was an instant classic.
It's been a favorite match of the WWE universe.
But he's one of the toughest and one of the best superstars in pro wrestling today.
Can't quite get him there.
And it's going to be interesting to see what he brings to the table, no pun intended, in this TLC matchup tonight.
But there might be such disdain amongst the combatants that it could end up.
No pun intended. We should create our own theme music called No Pun Intended.
Especially when it comes to using weapons. The only friends you need in this match are tables, ladders, and chairs. Oh wait, what about stairs? We don't talk about that.
Marky says, if Cole takes this while he's not even here, I'm going to be so pissed.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that... Oh, Poindexter nails him right in the head with a chair. And Tables, not wasting any time, climbs right back up that ladder and goes for his championship.
Matches are inherently dangerous. He was ready for this.
And the crowd is starting to come to their feet.
Wow, Christian Hurt was up there trying to get Tables off that ladder, and Poindexter removes him from the ladder. Oh, but look at that. Tables gets that ladder ripped out from underneath him, and Thomas Graves with a big power bomb.
He's one step ahead.
Tables down and out. Christian Hurt down and out. Wow. Big back body drop. Poindexter down and out, and Christian Hurt taking full advantage of that situation.
And here we go. Locked in.
Thomas Graves climbing the ladder.
Those muscles.
This isn't going to...
Tables back to his feet and in the ring. Goes right to the back of the legs of Thomas Graves.
Come on, Graves, you can do
Wow. Just beat the shit out of his legs till he couldn't stand anymore and fell right off the top of the ladder.
This point seems to be a bit ambitious. No.
Whoa.
Body on the line.
What could be going
I think he went for a big flying sidekick off the ladder, but he didn't even hit anybody.
Ladder is lined up perfectly.
Poindexter now with that championship in hand.
I will be shocked if this doesn't...
Tables quickly goes to work on him, and he just falls off the ladder.
Making the climb here. Maybe looking to end this thing right now.
Graves back on top of the ladder now with championship in hand.
One of these superstars. It is all or nothing at this point.
And Tables going to remove that ladder.
Hanging on for dear life.
Graves dangling from the title belt here now. And Christian Hurt with some big body shots and a big right hand. Tables down and outside the ring now. And look at that, a power bomb to Thomas Graves. Oh, nails him with the ladder.
Here we go, right in the center of the ring. A perfect
Poindexter from behind. Nice belly to back takedown. Little showboating. Slaps Hurt in the head. Isn't that nice? Slaps him right in his head.
Nicely done.
Whoa. Inverted scoop slam. And Poindexter eats the canvas.
Here we go, making that all-important climb up the ladder. I think this is it.
Wow. Big Superman punch from Tables. But he's met with a spine buster from the Warlord.
Big opportunity here, guys.
And Graves keeps climbing that ladder. It's not even anywhere near the vicinity of the championship belt, so I'm really not sure what he's doing, but...
Let's just all take a moment to truly appreciate and
wow, wait a minute. How does he possibly have the title belt? He just dragged it over? He just dragged it over there? He cheated. Wow, see, if you're Thomas Graves, you don't even have to put the ladder in the center of the ring. You just drag that puppy over and try to take it down that way.
Well, my client does have long arms, so he can stretch.
Tables bringing the table into the ring here now. Whoa! Springboard drop kick right to the spine of Thomas Graves. And now he gets hit by the ladder. And Poindexter measured up hard here. Tables from oh, a ripcord clothesline. And look at this, Poindexter climbing the ladder, going after that title belt, but Christian Hurt rips him right off that ladder. And Tables now.
Absolutely pushing each other beyond any normal human.
Nice reversal. Got caught by Christian Hurt, but he reversed him. Oh! Wow. That was a bit of a crazy turn of events there, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
He eludes the contact.
Oh, damn, busted over.
Busted.
Open Poindexter.
Yeah, Poindexter's bleeding.
Nice takedown.
Poindexter is bleeding. And look at this. Tables with a big scoop slam.
Yeah, this is a dire situation right now.
And a big side kick to the face of Poindexter. Body shot. But look at this. Poindexter, big back body drop, sends the champion flying over the top rope. Oh, he hits Hart with a chair. Poindexter having a heyday here with a steel chair. But now Christian Hart firing back on all cylinders. Gut buster.
The shoulder. Filthy.
Whipped into the table.
Christian Hart looking to use that wood. That is not what she said.
No, it was not.
It is not. So to be more specific, Christian Hart attempted to use a table and failed. Now he's attempting to use a ladder and nails Poindexter in the face, but Thomas Graves sneaks in and drops him with a TKO cutter. Wow. Graves also took out Poindexter from behind. Tables now with the ladder. And Graves just punches the ladder right out of his hand and lands an end of days on the champion. Oh, Poindexter nails Graves.
Truly awesome.
Poindexter's wasting time.
He should be. Yes, waste
Oh,
time.
look at this. Oh!
Waste time.
Ouch. Looks like that ladder set up perfectly in the center of the ring.
Graves rips Tables off the ladder. But over the top rope goes Thomas Graves, and Tables makes his way back up the ladder.
He better work quickly here. Looking to make a major.
Poindexter takes out the ladder again. And now all four members of the matchup are back into the squared circle. Back to chaos in the ring.
Able to reverse. Solid punch. Start counting, Saxton.
Oh, look at this. Tables relentlessly pounding away at the chest of Poindexter. Pretty sure I just saw one of his lungs come shooting out his back, actually.
And he'll leave the ring for this next stretch.
What are you doing, Graves?
Oh, Tables punches the chair right out of his hand.
Setting foot in the ring now.
Apparently Tables was not a fan of his plan.
Right now. Ooh, right to the throat.
I mean, why wouldn't he be? I mean, who wouldn't want to get hit with a steel chair?
The champ in a worst case scenario.
I don't know.
I don't want to say he's done, but I can hear the fat lady.
I know I
warming up.
wouldn't.
Oh, spinning arm breaker by Poindexter. Tables eats the mat.
Full Nelt.
Thomas Graves looking for that championship, but Christian Hart from behind grabs him literally by the seat of his pants and rips him off the ladder. Oh, double axe handle right to the midsection.
Just in time.
Takes Christian Hart off the side of the ladder.
Right to the gut. Oh, costly error there.
Went for a flying crossbody, but Tables intercepted there. Is going to work on Christian Hart.
Big opportunity.
Tables makes his way back up to the top of the ladder, but Poindexter, not having any of that, rips him right back down.
Why did my guy get a fucking taunt?
He's certainly lining him up, but he's wasting too much time.
Some nice ground and pound here by Tables.
Brutal stomp to the body, and just getting started. Look at this brutality.
This is how you
Oh,
torture
sure,
your
explain to me why
opponent.
my guy has a taunt the whole match.
Oh my God, this is hard to watch.
What does he gain from that? He could have won the match already.
That is a question for your client, sir.
The title might change hands.
Graves, climb the ladder.
Electric chair. This is scary. Face buster.
He's a projectile now. He's been placed in the corner now.
Whoa, big elbow to the face of Christian Hart by Thomas Graves. Oh, look at this. Poindexter sneaking up the ladder here, but here comes Tables. Poindexter says the hell with that, hops back down. He saw Tables coming. He wasn't falling for that again. But look at this. Poindexter with a suplex on Hart. Tables with the championship in hand. But Poindexter from the other side of the ladder, and look at this. Thomas Graves going to remove that ladder once again. And Tables gets powerbombed for his efforts.
Trying to find his bearings, but it looks like his end is near. Gonna see a new champ. Heading up, he's... this is not gonna look pretty. Submission setting up again.
Oh, look at this. Christian Hart with a cross-face chicken wing. But ladies and gentlemen, this is a TLC matchup. It does not matter if Poindexter taps out. You can't win the match that way.
Set it up for something here. Neckbreaker. Measuring it up one more time.
Whoa, big flying body splash. Man, look at that. Graves literally bounced and hovered off of that. He landed so hard. Makes you wonder how the rib cage of Poindexter's doing at this point.
Just launched. Kick to the body, hooking the opponent's leg. Up and Samoan driver.
Tables has that ladder in hand again.
But can he get up there in time? That's the question. Listen to this place.
Look at that snatch of...
Oh, Graves. Right to the back of the kidneys with those shots. But Tables kicks him off. Graves gets right back up, though. Graves got right back up. Look at this. Tables is fighting and struggling, though. Look at this. He might do it. Can he do it? Whoa, that was close.
Oh, my God.
Whoa, that was close.
Come on, Graves, you can do this. No.
The champion just about defended his title. And look at this, he wants that ladder. Oh, no, Poindexter catches it. And hits Tables right in the face.
Setting it up in perfect position, too.
Graves climbing up the ladder here. But Poindexter coming after Thomas Graves. Graves jumps back off the ladder to take care of Poindexter, but Poindexter, gets hit by Tables and interrupts his plan to toss Graves out of the ring.
Great counter, impressive ring IQ on display there. Oh, strong impact.
Christian Hart just kind of sitting back, watching them beat the hell out of each other. I feel like he's going to sneak in here at any moment.
Kicks to the lower back, clutching the wrist.
Wow, sliding face buster by Thomas Graves. Poindexter and Tables both beating the crap out of Thomas Graves right now.
It's close. Big opportunity for him here. Can he pull it down?
I think so. Trust me when I tell you, this one is over.
Oh, that was so close. Tables just about lost his title to Poindexter. Poindexter was this close to pulling that championship down, boys.
Oh, look at the knees.
And girls.
Knees into the body.
And anybody else.
No need to rush.
Got to cover all our grounds.
You do.
And he's going with the
Christian Hart, no.
here. This steel
Get
chair.
his ass down from there.
He saw that one coming.
Get his ass down.
Wow. Nice belly-to-belly suplex by Christian Hart.
He's lining him up.
He reverses.
Whoa, big elbow by Poindexter.
Nice takedown.
And a drop toe hold takedown. Christian Hart eating the canvas here. Thomas Graves attempted to hit Poindexter right in the face with that ladder, but Poindexter caught the ladder.
And he's able to counter.
Look at this, Thomas Graves setting that ladder up. Poindexter and Hart going at it, but his Hart explodes with an STO.
Willing to bet we're looking at the winner climbing that ladder right now, ladies and gentlemen.
No way! Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and new WCW TNT champion from Team Froggy Mouthlegs, representing the Wolfpack, the Professor Poindexter. And man, oh man, does that ever add fuel to the already fiery feud of Tables and the Wolfpack? Oh my God.
Here is your winner.
Look at the blood all over the face of Poindexter.
Champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, Poindexter, not only the TNT champion, he has one half of the TWA International Tag Team Champions, and let's not forget, he also took MJF's AEW Championship title belt. Now, we know that that championship belt really doesn't mean a damn thing, but it certainly was a good shot right in the crotch of the Circle, because at the moment, the Wolfpack, the only people that have been successful in any way, shape, or form against the Circle, at least since the Martyrs beat them when they first came in. They underestimated them, the Martyrs took them to school, but since then they were on a tear, winning titles, beating people down, causing havoc in the locker room, and tonight they were reminded that they aren't at the top of the food chain. But man, oh man, what a title match. Congratulations to Team of Froggy Moth Legs and, of course, the Professor Poindexter, the new WCW TNT champion. Alright, so I'll issue the payout for that match. Winner of the match, Poindexter. Alright. Dark match main event of the evening. This is a ladder six-man tag team matchup. And the Circle are back in action. This time it is not Kenny Omega, but it is the remaining three of the four that make up the AEW Exiles. Hangman Adam Page, Chris Jericho, and MJF taking on Team C-Pax and, of course, Riggy 2K3. Luscious Luther Brody, the Magnificent Reed Rude, and Ravishing Rick Rude. Legacy versus the Circle. Six-man ladder tag team action, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to get there in just a moment, but I'm going to open up the betting lines first. So just give me a brief memento. Alright, so who wins bragging rights here? Let's face it, this is faction versus faction here. Who wins the bragging rights here? Is it going to be the Circle, representing, of course, the AEW Exiles? Or is it going to be Legacy? Former multiple-time tag team champions, they are former world champions in the tag team division and singles competition. 5 minutes to make your bets. And there we go. Betting lines are open. And ladies and gentlemen, it is showtime and go time. A dark match main event of the evening. Let's go.
That was a good match.
Fantastique.
And Graves just texted me. Apparently he's not done with Poindexter.
Well, I mean, he's either going to have to wait until the pay-per-view or next month, or somehow get traded to WCW.
The following contest,
which is not going to be the case.
Team ladder match.
He's happy where he's at.
At a combined weight of 709
Who could blame him, really?
pounds.
Exactly. He doesn't want
a
to
circle.
Intense competitors in
he
all
doesn't
of
want to be
WWE
involved
about to
with
take
the
part in one of
quitter.
the most anticipated matches ever.
So he'll just stay with the Archerverse.
Chris Jericho still sporting that AEW All-Atlantic Championship. Of course, MJF lost his AEW World Championship to Poindexter, who, if it was actually a sanctioned title, would be a Triple Crown champion right now. Well, I mean, Poindexter's been doing a lot of boasting about that. I mean, it is not even a sanctioned title, sirs. I mean, we allowed it because it was a good way to try and stick it in the face of the Circle. And by the way, as I said earlier, so far, other than the Martyrs in the very beginning, nobody until the Circle, or sorry, nobody until the Wolfpack have been able to control the AEW Exiles.
It's as simple as that, and a lot of strength on display here.
Don't forget, tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, the final show of the week until this Sunday night's WCW Bash at the Beach Extravaganza, which I remind you is going to be one hell of a thrill ride. WCW Thursday Night Thunder taking on the roster of the Archiverse Wrestle Wars. Titles for titles, brand for brand. It is going to be a war, a thrill ride, an extravaganza, a spectacular. You do not want to miss it. This Sunday, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. WCW Bash at the Beach, a culmination of weeks of storytelling, feuding, rivalries. Tomorrow night, the final show of the week to build to that very spectacular. And tomorrow night, we start at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where the Archiverse continues that road to Sunday's Bash at the Beach. It is going to be a fire night. More grudge matches, faction wars, and of course, rising stars looking to further solidify their status on the roster. It is going to be a good time tomorrow night, and again, it is the last show of the evening, or the week even. Although it probably is the last show of the evening for most people, but it's the last show of the week before Sunday night's big stream per-view. The next big stream per-view of 2022, the first of the Archiverse 3.0. You don't want to miss out. You do not want to miss it. It is most must-see show TV.
That's especially the case in an environment like this, where it's
the very best in fantasy wrestling excellence, bar none, period.
And I agree with you. I agree on all counts.
Sleeper hold cinched in deep.
And this has been one hell of a match so far.
This is a fantastic matchup, and don't forget, this is a ladder match, so they cannot win by pinfall, submission, or knockout. They have to climb that ladder, much as they did in the TLC matchup. And grab that contract that says, I win.
Foot just stomping down. A big punch. Ouch. Brutal stomp to the body. And just getting started. Look at this brutality. This is how you torture your opponent. Oh my God, this is hard to watch. Oh, and a backbreaker. Right to the spine. Able to interrupt the attack.
Good Lord, what a match, eh?
Yeah,
absolute chaos between the AEW Exiles and Legacy right now. 6-man ladder tag team action. And by the way, who do you have winning this match, Woozy? I forgot to ask.
I'm going to go with, I hate to say this, but the Exiles.
You're siding with the AEW Exiles here?
I am, yes.
Hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Team 1 Woozy TV not choosing an Archiverse team. No, no, not choosing a WCW team. No, no, no. We're choosing the Invaders, the Invasion Specialists, the AEW Exiles, the Circle.
Well scattered reversal there.
He is revving up the engine. He's not going to let anything stop him.
Strong right forearm.
Heading up the ladder.
What a shot.
Got a hold of it.
Yeah, let's see how long that lasts.
Huge spot in this match right here, guys.
Sent right out of the ring.
Ooh, power bombed by the magnificent Reed Rude. Good Lord.
Because I don't like Legacy. That's why I chose the Exiles.
Well, I mean, they are led by Captain Disgusting.
They are.
Look at this, though. Show of strength by Luscious Luther Brody.
The guy who can't dance.
He cannot dance. He cannot sing. I don't even know if he can crow, but he can sure fight.
Yes, he can.
Oh, MJF with the ladder usage.
One way to use a ladder. Moved at the right time. Nasty right hand. He's getting a huge boost right now.
Oh, look at this. Page going up the ladder here. MJF just watching on to make sure nobody can interfere, but Page looking to end this matchup and pick up a W for the Circle, the AEW Exiles. Somebody's got to get in there and prevent that from happening. Somebody needs to get in there and prevent that from happening. There comes Luscious Luther Brody to the rescue. As if I'm saying that. As if I'm even saying that. But we do not want the Circle winning. Just because Woozy is saying he's putting his money on it doesn't mean he's saying he would like them to win. He's just saying they probably will win. Because they've been on a tear. They've been on a roll. Been laying waste to the division. The invasion, almost as I mean, I might even put it on the same level as that of the big body metaverse, who really opened the doors for all this nonsense.
They really did.
They really did. They should be banned.
But no one wants
Whoa! Brain buster.
Big body metaverse.
There's a neck breaker. That was a vicious neck breaker too, utilizing that kneecap. It's almost a cross between a brainbuster and a suplex, and the land neck first onto the knee. That is ghastly, by the way. Not something I like to see happen. Look at this. Jericho going upstairs. Big flying elbow drop from Chris Jericho all the way down to the magnificent Reed Rude, who is laid out on the floor. And now it is Ravishing Rick Rude versus the entire Circle. All right, maybe not the entire Circle. Kenny Omega is not there. He's probably still licking his wounds from earlier.
Oh, he is.
Whoa! Drop kick right to the face of MJF. Look at this. Reed Rude going to climb that ladder now.
He gets sent down to the floor.
Call me crazy, but it looks to me like this match might be over here. Close. Look at this. This could be.
Ravishing Reed Rude hanging on to that contract case. Anyways, oh, down he comes. Timber! Down goes the big tree. Luscious Luther Brody with Chris Jericho. Oh, Jericho sneaks out the back door. Jericho sneaks out the back door. Hangman Adam Page going up after that contract case. Here comes Rude. Up the other side of the ladder.
Nice escape.
Oh, no way! Hangman Adam Page does it. Pulls down the contract case. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, the AEW Exiles, Chris Jericho, Hangman Adam Page, and MJF, the Circle, have done it again. Holy hell, guys. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? But ladies and gentlemen, as great of a night as it was, the recommencing of the road to WCW Bash at the Beach, which again is going to be one hell of a thrill ride this weekend. Tomorrow night we have the final show before this weekend's big spectacular, so you don't want to miss it. It is going to be an absolutely fire show. We're going to have 9 matches, 8 on the main card, a dark match main event. It is going to be a good time with great people. 10:30 p.m. tomorrow night, the Archerverse Warzone will cap off the week. And then the suspense and anticipation builds for the biggest stream per view of 2022 this Sunday night. As always, appreciate every single one of you, but I see a whole bunch of people in the chat room, and we need more people in the raid. Get your asses in the raid. We are going to invade Zombie Massa. If you do not join us, we will find out who you are, and we will ban you. It is simple as that. But we'll see you tomorrow night, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Archerverse Warzone caps off the week as we cruise into the Clash of the Titans, the spectacular, the extravaganza, the thrill ride that will be WCW Bash at the Beach. Peace out, guys. Have a great night.
Take care, everyone.
And we are done.